did the Black Music Month jam session at the end of June. So this is the first Sound Off Saturday since May. So it's been about 2 months since the last time we had it, but we are back. And for those who are new to the channel, for those who don't know what Sound Off Saturday is, it's just basically an open panel discussion where we just talk about any and everything. It's not a structured live where I'm talking about any particular given topic. I love when I get to do this because it's really no effort on my part. We just get up here and we just talk about whatever for like the next hour and a half to 2 hours. But I'm glad that everybody who is here, shout out to all the members, all the mods, everybody who came over, who's in the Discord, everyone who is over on Patreon, shout out to each and every one of you, and anyone who is new, shout out to you as well. But before I get into everything and put the link in the chat, put the link and then pin the link in the chat, let me acknowledge those who are here so far. We got Hurricane Nisi, Firebat, Sybil, Wallow J, Jesse, Brother Man, Joseph Washington, Andrea, Jeremiah, what's going on? And that looks like that is it so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the link in the chat, and Scoop just popped in as well. I'm going to post the link in the chat and I'm going to pin it as well. That way people I'm not having to consistently post the link in the chat. So let me go ahead and post it, and then I have to go over to YouTube and then pin it. I wish there was a pin feature on YouTube, on StreamYard, so I didn't have to do that. But hey, maybe that's something they'll do in the future. But I hope everybody is having a good day so far, a good weekend, and all of that good stuff. Let's see. Oh, we got our first person to come through. Let's see who it is. Oh, y'all already know what time it is.
Heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred.
Miss Nisi, you beat Wallow.
Good morning, Torian. Good morning, family in the chat. Well, actually, it's afternoon here. Yeah. How has your week been?
My week has been good. How has yours been?
It's over. Hallelujah.
Sounds to me like you had a busy week.
Not really.
Oh, you just glad for it to be over.
Yes, praise the Lord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we got Miss Nisi up here. We also got two more people that came up. We got Wallow and Joseph. What's going on with y'all?
What's up, everybody? Damn, Miss Nisi, you beat me.
Hey guys.
It'll be all right. I'm still at work, unfortunately. But
good morning, Wallow. Good morning, Joseph.
Yeah, about to start this vacation.
Hey, good afternoon, Miss Nisi. I'm still getting over a cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody getting sick.
Yeah, just before the school season starts, which is crazy.
I've always said summer colds, in my opinion, are the worst time to have a cold. And I never like getting a cold or sick in the summertime. For me, that's the worst.
Well, being sick, period, is the worst.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Because when it gets cold, like going towards like the winter months, that's when you deal with flu season and all of that type of stuff. It's crazy because I can't remember the last time I had the flu. And I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that on me because having the flu is bad. Y'all remember the time when I was on here and I had caught the woo woo. Remember that time I had when that happened. It's crazy because the first time, speaking of summer colds, the first time I ever got that was in August of, I want to say 2021. I think
it was 2021. Yeah.
Yeah. I had that was my first time ever having that, and it was the absolute worst experience ever. Like I felt like my body wanted to shut down. Like I didn't want to do nothing. I just wanted to lay down and just sleep. Like that's all I wanted to do. And then I took the risk of wanting to come on here and do a live stream that lasted for less than half an hour before I started coughing into all over the place, and I had to cut the live short. So yeah, and the crazy part about it was a collaboration live too. So it was crazy. It wasn't like it was a live that I did by myself, but that was my own fault of me doing that.
I'm hearing some feedback.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see something. Yeah, Joseph, the feedback is coming from your end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's some static or something like. Okay, see now it's gone. So yeah, it's coming from your side.
Okay, I want to shout out Brother Jesse Paris, who was on Brother Kirk's platform yesterday. Hey Jesse, it was wonderful to see your beautiful eyes, baby. I was so happy and proud of you. So shout out to you. And also shout out to my sister, Ryvon Black Spider.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. We got two more people. Go ahead, Josh.
I just readjusted my headphones. Is the feedback gone?
It's still
there. I still hear
it.
Hey. Well, let me just say this real quick. Congrats to Riza Islam for doing an anime based on himself.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He debuted it at DreamCon.
DreamCon.
Was it last week? Was DreamCon last week or the week before? I can't remember.
Like
I think
2 weeks ago.
It was a week before.
Yeah, he debuted at DreamCon, and he does have a anime that's based on him. And as a matter of fact, he worked with one of the people that worked on, was it the Boondocks?
Yeah, yes. Paul Jones.
Yeah. So definitely shout out to and shout out to Chaz. It's called Intellectual Power. That's the name of it. So yeah,
go
ahead.
I'm sorry. I said I saw a clip of that and I was like, yeah, this looks promising. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that there's a grassroots energy in that.
Yeah, and as a person that doesn't watch anime, I would definitely watch that. Like I saw the little bit that they did show, that he was able to show, and it did look interesting. And then I looked at like when he walked in the room, Riza Islam is like pretty much good in any spot that he goes into. He walked up in there and the people in that room erupted in applause. You would have thought like some big name celebrity walked into the room. They went crazy. He came up in there, he dressed up, in his suit and everything. And he came up and I think he was kind of shocked that he got as much applause as he did. I don't know if he was expecting it, because considering the environment that he was going into, he probably didn't know that many people knew about him. But the room where they hosted his panel in, it was like every seat was filled, and that was a pretty big room. If y'all didn't see it, if you go to his Instagram page, he actually has the footage of that on his Instagram page. You should be able to find it pretty easily because it was fairly recent.
I'm gonna look for that when I get off. I do apologize for the feedback. I was really trying to get on this panel because I haven't catch that many lives. Life's been lifing, and I just wanted to say hello to all. I miss coming to your lives. I'm gonna try and do better, especially with this school season.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna still be in the chat though.
Okay.
All right, Joe.
But thanks for coming up, because I'm not sure if that was necessarily. It was like a crackling sound. It wasn't necessarily feedback. So that was his. I think his was more like a mic issue, because that's what it sounded like. All right, so we actually got two more people that just came up. We got Andrea and a person that Miss Nisi just gave a shout out to. Jesse, what's going on?
Hey,
hello.
How are you?
Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Wallow. Hey, Andrea.
Family.
What's up, Jesse?
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Miss Nisi. Thank you for the shout out. We can hear you, Andrea.
Hello, family. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Andrea.
You can't hear me?
No, yes, I can hear you.
No, I can hear you.
Hello, family. How is everyone doing?
We are blessed and highly favored. We here.
Just getting out of the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Just getting out of the hospital, recuperating.
Prayers.
Yes, prayers and speedy recovery.
I'm thanking everyone for your prayers. And just
you got that.
Be one. And
be one.
I love you all. I miss you all. And I just want to say thanks for all the prayers, all the concerns.
You're welcome.
Nope, you're welcome.
The prayers of the righteous availeth much.
And I love you, and I can't say enough. Be one
We
and
love you.
salute always. And I'm gonna keep my head up. I have to. Going through a
Amen.
lot,
Yes.
but the Most High has me. Okay.
Amen.
Please keep me uplifted always.
Yes, ma'am.
Amen.
Andre, you want to stay on, or you about to drop down?
Okay. I'm gonna drop off now, but be
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Salute,
All
and
right.
I love you all.
All right. Thanks for coming up, and definitely have a speedy
I'm about to
recovery.
drop down. Not feeling well, but I'm here listening.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Shout out to Andrea for coming up.
And let the church say amen.
Amen.
And also shout out to KG for being a member of the channel for 52 months. I greatly appreciate it. Whenever I see those months come up, it's like I've had the membership going on for that long, 52 months. Because I think KG might have been my first member. And the reason I say that is because whenever anyone else contributes who's a member, it's less than that. And he's the only one that has a higher number than I'm like 52 months. That's a long time when you think about it.
That's the blessing, Torian.
That is.
That is your blessing.
Right. But anyway, what else y'all got going on? I'm about to get in y'all business. I sound like one of my.
All right, well, I ain't got no business, okay?
I'm sounding like one of my former coworkers. She used to say, she used to go around asking us for our phone number, and I was like, okay, I'm like, what? I said, why do you want my phone number? She was an older woman. She said, why do you want my phone number? She says, she said, just in case I get bored, I'm gonna call you so I could be all up in your business. And she was a woman, and she was probably around your age, Miss Niecy, maybe a little bit older. But when she said that, I bust out laughing because I said she was so straightforward with it. I was laughing so hard. And I remember before she had retired, and I saw her again, and she said, one time she actually did call. I remember one time she actually did call, and we just had just a regular conversation, about whatever. And then I saw her again like a little bit later on before she had retired, and she says she was like, hey, how you doing and all that type of stuff. I said, I'm doing good. How are you? And how your family, she's married and everything. I said, how's your husband doing? All of that good stuff. She said, he's doing good and everything. And then we broke off and went to go do what we were supposed to do. She said, okay, I'm gonna be calling you a little bit later on so I can be all up in your business.
Hey, Torian, I do have something to tell the family. It didn't happen to me. It's something I witnessed this week.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Kroger's picking up a few things, and as I was leaving, there was a tour bus. I was at the 4-way stop. They were leaving out of the Chick-fil-A, and it was a Cub troop exiting the premises. And see a white folks, so y'all know I live in West Virginia.
Yeah.
And I saw one lone black child. Torian, my blood ran cold. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
My blood ran cold. I was like, Lord Jesus.
You don't turn on the news and you see him on the news and you're like, I
Oh
just saw that
God.
kid.
I mean, Tori, I can't even put it into words what went through my mind. I'm like, Lord, my God.
That's how I be feeling sometimes too when I be at when I work where I work at and I see like the quote unquote black friend and it's like they're the only one there and I'm just sitting there saying to myself, I hope they make it home safely and I don't have to go on social media and see their face on there with the usual headline and the description and think the worst, because that's something that runs through my mind often too when I see scenarios such as that. And it doesn't even have to be a child, it could be an adult, because it's history has shown us it can happen to anyone, no matter what age.
Yeah, I say in the college town, the same thing. I be looking at them like, Lord have mercy, please don't. They be a lot of A's and incidents over here and essay going on in these colleges. It was like 6 in 1 month. With one time they got reported, so it's a sad sight to see.
Well, at this point in time, family, we cannot play Jeopardy with our own lives. Yes, we have to work amongst them, but after that, at 1 o'clock, whatever time you get off work, take your black ass home.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's how I'm feeling about it, and that's where it is. Brother,
Let
since the
Nolan
boycott still
Wells
popping,
be the
yes, it is.
reminder. Let
Go ahead.
Nolan Wells be the reminder. Don't be kicking it with them people.
And you know what? That situation with Nolan Wells, I tell you, I'm beyond sick to my stomach. How the fuck do you not have a throat?
Right.
Part of your stomach. This is screaming cover up,
Yes, it is, Miss Nisha.
Oh, it's a cover up for real.
which leads me to believe he wasn't drowned. I believe he was beaten and choked to death.
I think it was lynched. Yep, I think it was a lynching, and they tried to cover it up.
And when they drag their feet like that, with like the stuff that I've been hearing and everything like that, I say, yeah, this definitely screams cover up. Like they trying to cover their tracks with something. They know something is there that will definitely scream foul play, and they're trying to do any and everything. And the thing is, another thing is they're mad that this story has gone as mainstream as it has. Like it was one of those
That's
things
because of
that could've been,
FBA, because we ain't letting that bullshit go.
That's right, Miss Nisha.
And I think it's also because like they're other, like remember the live that I did a couple weeks ago with Jew Almighty when we was going through the different ones that have happened over the years. I noticed a lot of those were ones that you heard about, but then they only stayed in the media for like maybe at least if that a week, and then they were gone. Like you didn't hear about it anymore. This one, however, it's been almost a month since it happened, and it's still there, and people are still talking. People are not just letting it go, but like willingly. So they're throwing things out there to try to throw people off so they can stop talking about it. It was like, no, people are not going to start talking about it, because we are going to get to the bottom of it until you can't go any further. And even then, people are going to continue to dig to see what the truth actually, the outcome actually is, even though we know what it is.
Well, family, I highly suggest y'all watch Black Alpha's Friday live stream, because he went into some situation. He showed clips of Tamir Rice's mother, and the way that woman spoke, I mean, she spoke truth to power. And then you look at Nolan Wells' mama. First of all, that bitch ain't black. I don't give a fuck what she say.
Right.
She is so self-absorbed, it's sickening. And that simp ass husband or whatever,
Yeah.
I don't think he's the natural biological father. I believe he's the stepdaddy.
Isn't she? I thought she was biracial anyway. She's
No,
like,
that bitch, I know she ain't black. That's all I know.
they said she was black and Asian or some type of Filipino. Thank you, Jesse. Filipino.
Hey, Val.
Hey, Sister Val.
Yeah, because I've seen him talk. I was done with him when he said he don't think race played a part in it. I said,
Man, my fucking blood boiled. I said, what damn planet are you on?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. I said,
And the thing, and when I had heard him say that, I said that to myself, and I said, him saying that now it's starting to all make sense. Why Nolan Wells had all those white friends, and I put friends loosely and in
quotation.
heavy air quotes.
Friends.
So I said,
Don't use the word friends. Don't use the word friends. They were not even acquaintances. They had it in for him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that
Yeah.
interview that Officer Tatum did?
I
with-
saw
No,
that.
I don't listen to that dickhead. No.
I only listened to like a little bit of it from the people that actually did talk about it, because I was very, very tempted, and I do mean very tempted, to want to do a live talking about that, and I said no, I'm not going to mess with my mental discussing that. But from what I did see, and I'm like, yeah, I said fake him. He is on my Mount Rushmore of tap dancers. He's on he's on the Mount Rushmore for sure. And also, too, speaking of him, before we go into that, let me bring up the next person, Mr. Williams. How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Williams.
What's up?
Hey, Mr. Williams.
How's everybody doing? I didn't know you had a stream. I just happened to be like, cool.
Yeah.
Shoot. So let me
Yeah.
help him get on
He
here
ain't done
before I
a sound off
forget.
in a while. So welcome.
Yeah. So I was on online on Instagram, and somebody had posted like a little bit of a video that he had posted up on his Instagram account, and he is, in layman terms, he was on there basically saying he doesn't you can't make him. Notice he said you can't make me hate white people. And then he was basically talking about like how he said all these melanated people come into my comment section saying I'm this and I'm that. First off, if they black people are coming to your chat saying that, 9 times out of 10 it's most likely true. But I don't believe that black people are going in droves to your comment section because you cultivated an audience that's staunchly anti-black. So if black people do come over there, they probably are calling you a tap dancer, which you are. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing I don't get either. And is how a lot of people like fake them. They do all of this, but when people call them out on it, then they want to act so oblivious. Like, why are you calling me that? Do you not know the definition of what a tap dancer actually is? What the sambo is? That is you. You literally are the epitome and living form of the caricature that we're talking about, but you don't understand it because you have put your blinders on. You put a shield up. Now, if PC was to call you that, then your tone is different. And they don't even realize they're doing, because the thing is, for him, it's like drinking water or breathing air. It's become so natural to him that he doesn't realize what he's doing because he's done it for so long. It's literally like a routine for him. And then someone had posted, well, here's the funny part about
haven't they already disrespected him though?
That's the thing about the tap dancer. They have to live in the disrespect because that's the wall. I mean, the corner that they put them. That's the wall. That's the corner that they put themselves into, and they can't get out of it. Even if they want to say something, they can't. And they know if they try to break away, it's going to be a struggle. So they're basically that's the box that they place themselves in. I saw a picture with him and his wife, and it was from a few years ago. And I guess they were at some type of event. Do you know that this dude actually had the nerve to have the Black Power pin on his lapel?
Oh, hell no.
Well, let me just say this in reference to Tatum Tots. As Eric Benet sang, "You's a cool nigga."
Wow.
Super raccoon. He got a cape on.
Well, all I gotta say is that he better be saving up his little money from everything he's doing, because eventually they're gonna cut him off and go to someone else new.
Like Professor Black Truth says, they always break their tools.
Yep. Once they're done with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a temporary status. It doesn't come with a retirement plan at all. And then I noticed when he did that interview with that so-called friend, and like I said, so-called, that video racked up so many views. I think that was probably one of his most watched videos in a while on his channel. Now, mind you, this dude has like maybe over 3 million subscribers, and a lot of the videos that he was posting up there wasn't hitting like that, at least not to the point where you would think that it would actually do something for a channel that size. But then when I looked at the one he just recently did with that with that guy, the last time I saw it, it was at like 425,000 views in like less than 24 hours. So he knew exactly what he was doing. This is basically a way for him to get more engagement to the channel, and then had the nerve to call it a part 1. So that means he's going to drop a part 2 to it, so he can rack up even more. So I know
it's all self-serving for him. It's about the money.
Really,
that's all that is.
It really was. Just like
I think I was sorry about that.
Go ahead, Mr.
I think I was watching, I don't know if it's Willie D or someone else, and he pointed out that, the friend's talking about the situation with supposedly Nolan, and he did not one time shed a tear. And there's people who would still give interviews on Tupac and still cry about the memories.
Right, and then he kept referring to him as his friend, but everybody else was his buddy. You know how white people do. Their real friends are their buddies. Oh, with my buddy.
No, you know what the word buddy means? This my next hit person, my next target. Don't use that word buddy with me. Fuck you and your buddy.
And I said he basically doing the same thing that in my opinion Candace did when it came to George Floyd. Like, she was milking that as much as she could in order to gain more notoriety, and then when she couldn't milk it no more, she stopped talking about it. And he's going to eventually do the same thing. But like I said again, this goes back to that black. I said, what, for some reason, I don't know what it is. every time I drop one of my deep dives, it's around something that just happened or something's about to happen right as soon as I drop it. What are the odds that I did that Black Shield deep dive last week and then Fakem does that interview with that dude a couple days later, and it lines right up with what I talked about in that video? He's literally the Black Shield. He's the definition of what I was talking about.
If you watch it, he's all chummy with him. He wasn't even asking them the hard-hitting questions.
They never did.
He wasn't. He definitely wasn't.
All Tatum Talk was thinking about, I got to get this money.
He was on there talking about, I'm about to go down to Mississippi. And someone else pointed out a thing. They said, so you went down to Mississippi and you went to go talk with his so-called friend and do this interview. Nolan Wells' parents was right there and you didn't talk to them.
Yeah.
The victim, actual victim.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say this one last thing on this subject. At this point, I'm just sitting on my couch and watching the shit show that is this situation with Nolan Wells.
My bad, y'all.
That's as far as I can go.
You did well.
Yeah, I don't get why he would go down there. I wish he'd go down to the crime scene so he won't come back, but
he did because the so-called person, the so-called friend he interviewed, they went to Horn Island. Like I saw that they went to Horn Island. They went there.
You notice his so-called quote-unquote friend didn't go there. Most of the friends that were there looked like Nolan.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if a bunch of black friends took their one white friend to Lake Lanier and they only came back.
I literally posted something alluding to that. Like
I don't know why
it popped in my head. I literally said that. I said, when have you ever heard of a story of a time where you had a majority black friend group and they only had one white friend in the group? Like, let's say that it was 10 people and 9 black people and 1 white person. Have they ever gone somewhere and the white person never came back? I have never heard of a story like that. Like, ever.
No.
And I had posted that up on my Twitter. I think I had mentioned it before. I had posted it up on my Twitter account maybe a few days after what happened with Nolan Wells, and no one could really come up with a story that happened, because I said because there isn't one. Like you're not going to find one.
We would automatically be the suspect. Automatically.
Exactly.
Always.
Which is pretty much justified. Okay, y'all left with him. Y'all came back, he didn't. And I'm just talking about, even if it was just, say if I had a black son, he goes with his black friends. Mm-hmm. They come back, he found them. I'm like, what happened? Because I'm gonna look at the people who's supposed to keep an eye on them. Mm-hmm. But in this situation, since they white, he black's like, and it's,
how is your best friend and you ain't never been to his house?
Right.
Yes, exactly. That's another thing. Yeah, like how are you? Like, that's something else that was mentioned in there. Like you are his so-called best friend or his friend, but you've never been to his house. Now, notice also in that same interview, he said that Nolan has been to his house several times, but you've never been over to his house one time. Like that's another red flag for me, because I remember there was a video that was posted up where after Nolan, they found out he was deceased. His actual friends went to his parents' house to just basically, I guess I don't know how to put it. Like it was a bunch of them. They went to their house and they were basically there to comfort their parents. Like they were just like there, and the mother and the father. Not one time when I was looking in that room did I see the one that Brandon interviewed. And she scanned the room where you could see all the faces. Because there were some white kids that were there. It was majority black, but there were some white kids that were there. And the thing is, because it was only so little white kids that were there, why wasn't your face there?
Yeah, I think I seen one.
You can't. Yeah, I saw like maybe 1 or 2, but his wasn't one of them. It may have been I think it was a boy and a girl. But other than that was it. And the boy was not him. So my thing is this: if y'all were such good friends, why weren't you at the house?
Right.
Hey, Torian,
go ahead.
Pull up. Get them magic fingers of yours working, and pull up about the funeral. Who all showed up? Not the notables, the regular folks.
Oh, never mind.
Am I supposed to be looking for something?
Excuse me. No, because I've heard conflicting info about the funeral.
Mhm.
I guess what I want to know, who from his where he lived showed up at his funeral.
That's a good question.
Hey, Sybil.
Sybil's in the building.
All right, shout out to Xavier. Xavier just came up. What's going on, Xavier?
Hello, people. B1 to the family.
Hey,
How
Xavier.
y'all doing?
So Xavier.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm pulling up because I just like went to Google and just typed in who was at Nolan Wells' funeral, and I just went to the images. So it is like I see it's like a mixed crowd. Like you got some black kids there, it's some white kids there. Of course, his parents are there. You said the notables are there, so I don't have to mention them. But I do not see. But like I said, it was so many people. So like I'm not going to get an image of every last person. But that was probably it. And it probably was some people outside who knew about the story and they just went out there to support and probably stood outside of the funeral because they didn't go in out of respect.
Well, I would not use that word support. Everybody, what's the word I'm looking at? Rubbernecking. That's the word.
Rubbernecking, yeah.
Rubbernecking.
Yeah.
They turned that funeral into a Democratic rally.
Oh my!
I got a question. I wish Church was here. I got a question.
Yeah,
how can you find if he hears this? I want him to answer this question either on a live or a comment. Or a kid can answer this question too. I think he's in there too. How can you file a wrongful death lawsuit if you don't know who actually unalived him yet?
Right.
Yeah, how you gonna file for civil before the criminal? See, they don't want the criminal. They just want the bag. That's all that is.
Well, we all know that's who Ben Crump is. I mean, that's just obvious. So everybody was like, he's an ambulance chaser. Duh.
And why did Trump his non-reading ass?
Right. That was embarrassing, Ms. Lizzie.
That was beyond embarrassing. I was like, motherfucker, get the shit out your mouth so you can speak properly.
Mouth.
He had cotton in his damn mouth. Like, God damn, boy. You can't read for shit.
Lord, he on another case too that happened in Madison, Wisconsin. Did y'all hear about that?
No.
So they're saying it's a black man, but the jury's still out. But the police in Madison, Wisconsin killed another black man. They say he had a knife, and they're using that as justification for why they killed him. And they have a big old protest. No. One of the protests, one of the brothers took the mic from the from the police. It was like, this is a bunch of clown show.
Was that the one where they shot him point blank and there's like 5 cops holding him down?
Yep.
I think I seen that on Dr. Richie. I think just because there's so many, I tend not to try to watch them all because it's just too much sometimes for your mental.
Mm-hmm. But Ben Crump on that.
Yeah, I heard about that. And then don't forget the one that I just recently talked about, the one at that festival up in Michigan. Where they tried to decapitate him.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hey, Doc Spencer.
This was crazy.
They shout out to Doc, shout out to Stolen Ancestors.
Hey, Stolen.
Hey, Stolen.
Well, I tell you what, families, y'all know I live in West Virginia, and at my age, I relish my routine, meaning when I get off at 3:30 on my Fridays, if I have to shop, I go my grocery shopping, and once I come in the house and pop that bra strap, that's a wrap for me.
What the hell?
You sound just like someone I went to college with or something like that. And they said one of the best feelings for me is when I go back to my room after a long day of classes and I sit down, take my top off, and take my motherfucking bra off.
I'm telling you, man cannot relate. That shit feels like a damn vice grip. You be like, God damn.
Yeah, Miss Stacy, Lady Che always tell me about that.
Hey, so I want to change the subject for a minute to something else for a quick second. Who here is going to see the Spider-Man coming up? I'm just curious because it actually looks like I may want to go to a theater for once.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Waiting for that. I'm seeing it. I'm going to see it this upcoming Thursday.
Well, I already know you're gonna be there. You're gonna give your review real quick. That's your thing.
Put the review, and then I'm gonna put the review up on Saturday. And speaking of films, let's talk about this fake outrage that these fools got with this Odyssey movie.
Oh yeah, they still complaining. I haven't seen it yet, but they seem like they've been complaining a lot.
Listen, it is nothing but straight up fake outrage, mainly because Lupita's in the movie. Also Elliot Page because they're trans, and I'm like, they've been going on this tirade ever since they found out she was cast as Helena Troy. And I'm like, if you watch the movie, and you know this might be minor spoiler territory, she's only in the movie for maybe no more than 7 minutes. Like, she has a very, very small part. Now, if this was like a movie, like if it was the Iliad or something like that, she would probably have a bigger role because her role is even more pivotal. But the Odyssey is talking about what happened after the war was done, and they just went on this whole thing. And I did that video recently on that that failed grifter. Well, apparently he found out I did the video about him, and he did a response to it. And it was an utter failure. Like, I posted it up in my Discord, and he only had like 90 views on that video, and it was up for like 5 hours, probably sitting at like 110 now. And that was a couple days ago when I saw it. And he got all these subscribers. It made no sense, and we was clowning him in the Discord. For those who in the Discord, y'all would have saw we was clowning him about that. But yeah, like they made a mountain out of a molehill about, and now they're in the coping era because the movie has made so much money in its first weekend. It's going to make more money this weekend and this week. And I'm like, first of all, where y'all messed up is that this is a Christopher Nolan movie. Christopher Nolan don't make flops. I'm like, do y'all know his track record? He may do some movies that may underwhelm or underperform, but he doesn't make a flop.
Right.
And that's like, you could definitely look at the track record going back years.
This is the guy that gave us the whole
dark. This is the guy that gave us the Dark Knight trilogy, right there.
Oh, okay, that's who that is. Okay.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was wondering where I heard his name from.
Yeah, that's him.
So here's my thing, right? My take on the whole thing is this: they're all mad at the black people in the movie, but no one mentions the fact that it's an entirely white cast. It's an entirely white cast, and there are no white people in Greece. They were Greek people, and those famous Greek person, Mansur. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's very dark. He's a very dark-skinned person, but these guys don't know that. They keep making a big deal because only when it's a black person playing the role in a predominantly or historically white role, so to speak. And then Elon and his dumbass had to come out and say he wants to make an AI generated movie about the same thing.
That was ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
They don't really like us being in anything that. Or I think you talked about it again a while ago. The guy who bitched about the Batman movie because you had the two. I guess you had
Ryan Kendall.
Like, bruh, I mean,
and
everybody who watched it just watched the movie. They didn't focus on that. They just watched a good movie.
There was more good black people in this movie than there was good white people. I'm like, shut up.
That dude was.
Hey, Cosima.
Hey, what's going on, Cosima?
Thanks to the donations that I got. What's going on? I move into my new apartment.
Congrats.
Next Saturday.
Praise the Lord.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm glad you.
And I didn't even make. I didn't even make
help you out.
I didn't even make the full amount, but it was more than enough. And I will not forget anybody's generosity, even if you just spread the message to somebody. That everything helped, and I'm very appreciative of it.
Yeah, I shared the link for you, brother.
And thank
Happy
you.
for you, brother.
But I'm not appreciative of all this woke stuff that they trying to push on us. They still don't even know how to use the word correctly.
Nah, just let them be happy.
And we'll,
just
and
let
we'll
them be
not.
happy in their misery.
Remember the woman that wrote the book on woke?
They not in misery. They trust me, they ain't happy. They are miserable because, like I said, this was another failed grade. See, the thing of it is that they wanted this movie to fail. Because let's hypothetically say this movie was going to be doomed to fail, which we all know it wasn't going to happen. But hypothetically speaking, if it failed, this would have been a turning point for them in that talking point. See, they're coming off of Supergirl being a flop. I mean, many people kind of saw that flop coming anyway. That was kind of a given. And then they had the Moana live action remake, which I don't know why they made that. I knew that was going to be a flop when I first heard they were making it. But anyway, so they had two right there. But the ace in the hole, so to speak, that they needed was this one to fail. And I'm like, no, that's not. I said that's not happening. And so the thing is, they're going to be quiet for a little bit after this because they can't go after Spider-Man because, like, why? Like, if you thought she was going to go after Christopher Nolan, you're not going to go after Spider-Man and think that's going to fail. That's just not happening. So,
Spider-Man
like,
got too many heavy hitters in it right now.
They're gonna bring up Zendaya again.
Yeah, Zendaya. That's their go-to punching bag.
Okay.
With that.
Okay. I have a subject change.
Yes.
Who all, besides me and Torian, watches Raising Kanan?
Oh, well, I'm out. I'm out.
No, I haven't, but I heard about him getting his ass whooped by his uncle. But
Oh, homie, you need to go on YouTube under the Stars app just to watch that scene. Oh my God! For me, I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, I am. That was an orgasm for me. That ass.
was it as good? Was it as enjoyable as Jon Snow beating up Ramsay Bolton? Was it on that level of euphoric? I hope so.
See, I never watched Euphoric, so I don't know.
No, I'm talking about Games of Thrones.
That's Game of Thrones.
I never watched that. I never watched that.
Oh yeah, Miss Niecy never watched that, so she can't bring up a compare. You said what was it? Jon Snow beating that Ramsay?
Yeah, he beat the shit out of him. You remember that?
I would say that. You know what? No. And I'm gonna say the reason why I'm gonna say that is because Ramsay was a straight up degenerate menace compared to Kanan. They don't compare. Like Kanan on Raising Kanan, he deserved that, but Ramsay he really deserved that. Like he had that coming. That build up to that point was what was needed in the out, and then of course what happened after the Battle of the Bastards. That was like a chef's kiss moment. But yeah, I would say Ramsay getting hands, feet, knees, kneecap, elbows, knuckles, and put on him by Jon Snow. That was a satisfying. It was a lot of satisfying.
I can't even remember that. I was about to bring up what's his face being poisoned. Joffrey. Oh God,
that was kind of lackluster, if you ask me.
But anybody
I
ever
wish people
played
put hands on that boy.
Anybody ever played Tekken? Remember the game?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
The part when you sit on them and you just punch their face in. That's what Jon Snow hit Ramsay about 20 times with haymakers. Just dun. He switched hands. He was switching hands after a while.
Yeah. I would say, like I said, it was so many satisfying moments. Of course, remember when Cersei had to do the walk of shame?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she got poop through that.
This girl was just telling me that she's seen that too.
That's the woman from Ted Lasso. No, the woman that stars on Ted Lasso. That was her as the nun doing the shame.
doing the shame. Like, and the thing is, I remember when I first watched that episode, it was all smiles for me. Like I was like Cersei. I said she deserved it, but I think even in the end, Cersei still can't slither her way, out of it. But I mean, that was a humiliating moment for her because she's never had to go through that.
Yeah, but Cersei got a lick back though. That
God, that was
she hadn't done that.
I don't really even know what to say when I seen that. I'm like, ooh.
And also like JD and Foreman put in the chat when House Frey got poisoned by Arya. You know, like the
that was nice.
When at that point when Arya came back after she was
She
going
put them
through
in
her
a
trial.
pie.
Hey, I want to ask y'all this because someone pointed it out. Remember when was it Jamie Lannister?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's now. Remember when he was at the House of Frey and there's a chick checking him out, wanted him to kind of follow her.
That was
her.
tall lady.
No, it was the little girl looking, cute little girl, whatever. That was what's her face, the one that poisoned the family in, I guess, the later episode. So basically, she was trying to lure Jaime Lannister in to kill him. So, Ari? Yeah. Somebody pointed that out. So that was actually Ari as that girl, which was the same one that poisoned the family. So she was actually trying to lure him in to kill him. Because it's such a small scene to see. Somebody pointed that out. I'm like, oh, so she was already
Bran
plotting.
gave him grace. Bran gave him grace because when he saw Bran was there, he like he's about to shit himself. Remember that?
There's a deleted scene too. Oh, my bad.
And also, of course, when Arya killed the Night King.
Yes.
Which everybody didn't like that because
I hated that part so much.
They wanted her to kill Cersei.
It defeated the purpose of bringing Jon Snow back from the dead. So what was the point of bringing him back from the dead? It made no sense.
To unite them against the Night King.
Yeah, he should have been the one to take the Night King out.
That's what everybody says, and they wanted Arya to kill Cersei, which was her whole plan.
Exactly.
So,
okay, is this a show, a movie, a video game? What is this?
It's a show.
It's one of the most popular shows on HBO at some point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene too. I just want to say this one last thing. Do you remember the old man that was always shaking and talking? He had that long Santa Claus. Well, apparently there's a deleted scene where he was talking to, I guess, one of the Lannisters, the one Lannister that took over, and that Lannister told him to, quit playing around, and he stood up and just had a normal conversation. So basically, the whole time you're seeing him, he's faking that.
Oh.
So
it's
actually a deleted scene, so you don't get to see it in the show, which I thought they should have put that in there.
I was watching
that old
somebody
man was
who does
creepy.
reaction. I did actually. I think I was watching somebody who does reaction videos, and they was watching Game of Thrones for the first time, and I think they might have put that in there now for those who are watching it now. I think at the time it probably wasn't there, like when it was a new episode. But now I think they just put it in there. Everybody, y'all remember y'all all remember the editing era, right? With the Starbucks cup. That happened. It was in season 8. And someone had left the Starbucks cup in there, and they didn't edit it out.
Oh, speaking of, you're talking about putting things back in there with editing. They doing that they did it for the Rookie, right?
Okay.
For the episode with the where the people had the chemical and they were acting like zombies.
Remember
that? They reran it with extended with 5 minutes of extended footage.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when Lucy first killed that guy that tried to kill her. Remember yes, you get to see more of that episode.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's what they're doing now. Game of Thrones did it too. They add more to it on the repass. So if you're streaming it, you're
not rewatching that.
Like to give you incentive, network television shows are going to start doing that to give you incentive to watch the rerun. That they got stuff that didn't make it on its first initial run. Blue Bloods did it also.
The only thing I can rewatch is 24 with Kiefer Sutherland. That's it for me. Once I start that first season, then it's over for me. I'm just hooked.
Yeah, it was that show was a really a groundbreaking show for its time.
Yeah, I mean, literally the whole season is a whole day. That poor guy ain't never had he ain't really never had a good season. It's horrible.
So
never had a good day at work.
No.
Torin, you ever watched 24?
I watched 24 Legacy, but a one season that it was on, unfortunately, because I felt it should have gotten renewed, but we know why it didn't.
Oh, with Corey Hawkins, because Corey Hawkins. That's why.
Yeah,
underrated actor.
Who was also in the Odyssey.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
he
actually
was.
seen that when you was talking about it. When you was talking about that streamer.
And they never resolved what happened to him in The Walking Dead. They never resolved what happened to his character. Just disappeared.
There's a lot of things they didn't resolve in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, we know what happened. He left out of there, and then he went to go do 24 Legacy.
I know, but
that's what happened.
Too many zombies
what's
down
the name?
here.
What's the lady named? The one, what they call her name? The one that that was out in the junkyard pretending to be with those people. What was her name on the show? She took him, but they implied that she took him. The one that saved Rick at the end of when everybody thought Rick died. That woman.
I haven't seen it since Glenn got his head bashed in.
Does she the one with the bob cut?
Yes.
Jadis.
She took him because you saw, if you look in junkyard, you saw that Winnebago when Tyra came back and it was all gone. Mm-hmm. That Winnebago was at the junkyard.
You know what? I felt I ended up falling off of The Walking Dead the season. I think it was the season after, or 2 seasons after Negan came. So I fell completely off. As a matter of fact, I know when I fell off. The season where Carl died, that was the last time I watched it.
Yeah,
I don't think
I've seen anything Carl died. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did that. They killed off. They were out of pocket.
Yeah, when Carl
they were out of pocket
when they killed off.
They were out of pocket for that. Scott Gimple. Yes, Scott Gimple said he did it for shock value. They said they did it for shock value.
I guess mission accomplished, because after they killed Carl, I stopped watching. After that, I may have watched a little bit of the season after he died, but then I didn't finish it. And then I did, because there was a person I worked with, and we would always talk about The Walking Dead. And I told her, look, I said, we can't have these conversations anymore, because after they did that, I said, I'm gonna stop watching, because that got me. I'm gonna be honest, that his death probably hurt me more than some of the other people on the show, because he was there from the beginning as a little boy, and it was like, when you see kids on the show and you see them grow up with the character like that, and then for him to go out in the way that he did, and it's like the whole episode was really surrounding around him, leading up to him getting ready to turn, and then all of a sudden the screen goes black and you hear the gunshot because he took himself out, and then it goes off. That was a sad episode. I was actually crying thug tears watching that whole episode.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see that part.
So I stopped. If you haven't watched Walking Dead, when you get to that episode is going to make you feel some type of way, especially when you, like I said, he's a kid and you watched him grow up. He was a little boy, literally probably
10.
under the age of
10.
10, and you saw him grow up to be a teenager, 17, something years old, and then boom, and then that's how they did it. So after that, I watched a little bit of the season afterwards, but then I stopped before the season ended, and then I haven't watched anything since. I did kind of watch a little bit of the spinoff with Fear the Walking Dead, the first season, but then I didn't go back to that either. At that point, I was completely done with the Walking Dead franchise. I have not watched one episode of the Daryl Dixon spinoff, none of that. So I was like, they
got a Daryl Dixon spinoff? Damn.
Yes, 3 seasons.
Yeah. I don't know what
the ones who lived was good. The ones who lived was good. The 6-parter with Rick and Michonne, that was good.
Yes, the spinoff with Daryl Dixon is with Daryl and Maggie. So I've completely detached.
No, Daryl and what's her name? Carol.
Maggie was Carol, my bad, not Maggie.
Maggie's with Dead City with Negan. Her and Negan got a spinoff.
I don't know why I kept calling her.
Why is he still alive?
Oh, Negan?
Yeah.
Oh, because in the comic book, he redeemed himself a while ago in the comic book, but they changed some things, of course. But you know who had a good bounce back from leaving The Walking Dead? My baby, Sonequa Martin Green, Sasha. I love her on Boston Blue, but she was on Star Trek. She led a series of Star Trek for 3 seasons. She did a lot of things, but now she's on Boston Blue, and as Detective Lena Silver.
Now, I haven't seen her for a while. You talking about the one with the short hair, right? She had, I think she turned herself into a zombie trying to kill
Yes.
Negan. That's when he's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Spidey. Hey, Stacy.
That's good.
Hey,
Good show,
y'all. I was sitting back listening. I wanted to something you guys talk about, but I think y'all not talking about it no more. And I was like, ooh, I know what it was. It was your comment about the bra.
Oh, honey, you understand.
Like,
You definitely understand.
You know I understand, girl. Oh my gosh, that feeling.
It ain't got nothing to do with cup size. It's that damn.
It don't.
It ain't got nothing to do with cup size.
Although mine kind of
hole.
Mine kind of do got something to do with cup size, but
yeah.
But you want to know
your posture?
Y'all want to hear something? Oh, go ahead.
No, does wearing that the bra constantly? I'm asking that because I'm a guy. I wouldn't know. Does it bother your posture on the daily?
Yes, it
helps my
does.
posture.
Yes.
If you wear the right bra, it helps your posture.
But who's gonna go through all that shit?
You go get sized. I have to order mine special order from barenecessities.com because the stores don't sell my size.
Well, I'm at the point in my life now. It's a camisole for me, baby. Camisole. They already hit my knees, so it don't make no difference.
But they still, girl, shoot. But it does. It helps when I put one on. But no, listen, it's a funny story. This lady, I used to work at a grocery store, and this lady used to come in the store, and her ass was so big. And my friend Josh was like, "Oh my God, damn, her booty's so big." He was like, "You know how y'all go home and y'all got to take y'all bra off?" He said, "She probably got to take her drawers off." I say, "You a damn fool for that shit."
You got to wash that. Like it'd take her like 30 minutes to wash it, probably.
And it was all her. Wasn't no BBLs back then. This was like back in the early 2000. Well, it might have been coming out new, but no, this lady, we known her for years, and this was all her ass. I was like, oh my goodness.
She had one of them auntie booties.
It was, man, you could sit about 5 niggas on top of that.
Well,
random story. You know who Jeanette Goldstein is? The actress who played in Aliens. She played the tough Marine. She makes bras because she has a size problem herself. She got a whole business that she did on the side that is very successful because of people who were top heavy. That made for people who have issues with finding the right cup size. Jeanette Goldstein.
Yeah, there's a lady out here that has her own shop, and I've gone to her a couple of times too to get them. She like for people who have special sizes, like mine. So, oh yeah, I mean it's worth it, but it's a shame because I look at it like an investment.
Hey, Torian, highlight Andrea's comment.
No matter what type, they must come off.
That's right.
It's funny you said that because I remember when I was at my job a few years ago. I think I was only there at that time for a year, and it was this lady. And the thing is, it really stood out to me. And I was on an upper level, and she was on a lower level. And I just kind of looked down, and I was like, "Wait a minute! What?" I said, "Something looks very interesting here." So she was sitting in her seat, and her breasts were like big. Like I don't know what cup size, like what bra size she wore, but it was probably a good size bra. And she, she used her breast as a tray for her food. Like she literally sat there and like literally put her out. And I had pointed out that, so I told one of my other coworkers, and I said, "Do you see that?" I said, "Do you see that woman right there?" And I kind of pointed in my coworker. She said, "The woman with the titties."
She made the best out of a bad situation, apparently.
Yeah, like
one of my neighbors was like that. I walked in, I visited them. They next door. I was going to talk to them. I turned around. She had a plate of spaghetti on her chest eating it. I'm like,
Lord have mercy.
Wow.
I was cracking up.
What's the comedian said when she looked back on the bed? When she laid back on the bed,
I tell you what, Stacy, this may not have happened to you, but it's happened to me often. Whenever I would sit down, because I always have to have some type of pillow at the small of my back. And when I get up,
I do sometimes.
I don't know how this happens, but it happens every freaking time. I get up and that damn pillow is still stuck to the small of my back and leveled off on my ass. I mean, level ain't moving, ain't nothing.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
I'm telling you, I don't care what size I've been, skinny or size I am now. My ass is there. It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't go. No. No. She said that's a gift from the gods.
Yeah.
Mr.
You know what's the name? Never had a BBL.
Who?
What's that chick? Black China never had one. That was all silicone. She had no body fat. She was a skinny girl. That felt some way about her body, and now
Well, she still had a fake ass. So I don't care what kind it is. If it ain't real, it ain't real.
Right.
It is.
Yeah, she took everything out. She took everything out, and she looks better. I'm like, I don't know what her mother did to her, because her mother, what was her name, Tokyo Tony, whatever. She was called that crackhead mom she had her feeling a certain way about herself.
You said all silicone?
Yeah.
All filler, and then she had these fillers on face and stuff. She took all that out. I just was looking at Jeremy Holloway do a reaction video to that, and she's talking about it, and she looks naturally beautiful. And I'm like, confidence and how people can destroy it from their childhood can cause
Yeah,
a
a lot of people look
issues.
better before they do all that, and all it takes is somebody to say the wrong thing, and it's out of jealousy usually, just to get you to sabotage your looks.
Well, you know who was a pretty girl before she went ape shit with the damn plastic surgery? Little Kim.
I was about to say,
Little Kim.
Little Kim was
Dude used to
beautiful.
love her. Dude used to be like, man, she fine. And dude used to love her whole first natural beauty when she first came out. I didn't really pay much attention to her, but then when I saw her pictures, I was like, what'd she do to herself? Why'd she do that? Trying to compete with Faith Evans.
Yeah, like Lil Kim looked good, looked good back in the day.
Yes, she did. Early 90s when she first came out, she was beautiful.
Yeah, but she still had those augmented breasts, if I remember correctly.
I've seen her in person because I cover Prudential Center events here in New Jersey. Yeah, she is super small and built. She is built like a. How can I say now? She built like Miss Pac-Man on the side of the arcade machine.
Wow.
Let me say,
she round because of all of that.
Let me say this. Let me say this though. Little Kim, like a lot of sisters who look like her, they were she looked like a natural beauty. Just my opinion.
She was.
Yeah, like I don't know if y'all seen online, but they've had this thing going on for a while called 90s Fine, and I'm noticing that whenever when they talk about 90s Fine, notice many of the people that's in that category are all black. Like it could be like, especially when it comes to the women, and I'm just sitting there just looking at the video compilation, and I'm like, oh my god,
was Maia Torian, was Maia Campbell in that 90s Fine? Because she's beautiful.
Before the crack.
She was in it. Yeah, she was in there. Like they had, like it was so many people. I know Maia Campbell was in there. Nia Long was in there. Jada
Halle Berry.
In there. Halle Berry was in there. Ananda Lewis.
Halle Berry's got to be on that list.
Aaliyah was in there. Lil Kim was in there. Who else was in there? Emile LaRue from
Brown
from Groove Theory was in there. Maya was from Groove Theory was in there. Maya was in there. Shanice was in there. Brandy was in there. Monica was in there. Like when back then, even Whitney Houston was in there.
You couldn't tell me nothing in the 90s.
Like back then, that's when I said back then. I think that was the pinnacle of when black people all did their own thing, but all looked good while doing it.
You want to know what else?
What's that?
Remember back in the day, we used to go to the shop. We would be at the beauty shop. We would be at the beauty salon every 2 weeks, getting our hair washed and conditioned and flat ironed. Some people was on a creamy crack, but we got our hair done.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in the day, when my mother used to go into the when she used to go into the hair salon,
all these weaves and shit
back in the day, and I would see the pictures on the wall of the stuff that the black women would get done with the hair. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, did they did they create like how? I was like, how in the world did they create some of those hairstyles back in the day? And that was another thing that was very popular back in the day, especially with black women. Black women back in the day loved an updo. Y'all love.
The French roll.
Y'all love
that French roll.
Now, see, my hair wasn't that long to do a French roll. My thing was when I was in the military, had to have a Jerry curl because you ain't got time to be putting with your hair.
I had a Jerry curl.
I had braids. What else? The only thing I have never done and will never do is the weave. That's nope.
You know what I found out about the French roll then? A lot of people who had them didn't have that much hair. They were adding hair. They would straighten the hair and do stuff, but they didn't really do weave. They would just like take like some hair, roll it up, and put it in there and wrap their regular hair around it. Unless you was lucky enough to have long ass thick hair, but because I sure didn't. But I had like the smaller. I never added hair. I would do my own to make it kind of look like a French roll, but sort of semi. I would keep it. I would have the loose look and then put like little curls on the side and the bang or whatever. But we would figure it out. We was creative, and I remember doing my hair, washing it, flat iron, blow drying, flat iron, and taking days. But then I wanted to keep the heat out of my hair, so I started getting braids sometimes, or wearing the phony pony. I did the phony pony.
Okay. Now Stacy, did you ever do the finger waves? Now that was my thing. I love the finger waves.
I've never done the finger waves.
Oh, I love the finger waves.
Did you?
Yes.
I used to like it. I used to think people look good in it, but my hair was already. To me, I felt like my hair was already too thin, and my head is super flat in the back. Like, I'm telling on myself, y'all. But my hair is super flat in the back, so girl, try to put a finger wave in the back of this. I'd have to make it like have just the finger waves at the top and have the rest of the hair like poofed out in the back or something, trying to hide my flat ass head.
Well, I was fortunate to have a nice shaped head because for like 6 years I wore my hair completely bald, but I was always getting sick.
Oh dang.
I love the bald look. I loved it. I got so many compliments from men and women.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, you say you was always getting sick. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I was always getting sick, so I had to grow some of my hair back. And what I wear now is my mohawk, the best of both worlds.
And as y'all can see on the screen, I just pulled up an example of some of those hairstyles that black women used to wear a lot back in the day.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I remember all them styles.
Speaking of, have you ever seen? Remember Chubb Rock, the rapper?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Chubb Rock chump.
Now look at the video for just the two of us and the women dancing in that natural, all of them. I was like, that was the time. Woo! I was like, wow.
I don't know why it changed. I don't know why people started getting into this weave thing so much.
Cyborgs. Body too. I call a lot of them cyborgs now because of all this, like the ass, the face, the nose. Like I said, Lil' Kim should have left it alone at the nose, but now she have to keep going.
Hey Cosmo, I got a quick question for you. So I know you in Jersey, right?
Yes.
What was the people's reaction in Jersey from what you saw to your neighbors over in NYC winning the finals last month, the Knicks?
No, there wasn't much of a reaction. A lot of them over here are Knicks fans. They've been Knicks fans for years because they had to vote for. They had to go for some. They that's the local team. The Nets left a long time ago. Well, they Brooklyn, still technically New York, but that whole organization went to hell under Joe Sang, and so. It's just poorly ran, just like the Devils are. Good team, but no guidance.
Have you ever been to the football stadium in Jersey for the Giants?
I haven't been to MetLife. I haven't been. It's only been in there once, but I want to go to see a legit Giants game. I went to the old one, Giant Stadium, before they knocked it down. It was right next to it. As a kid, I went there, but I haven't been to MetLife. Yeah, my brother actually went to the GNX tour there. I was like, you lucky bastard. The ticket was $500 though. I was like, damn.
$500? Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
But he was down there. He was down there on like close to the stage.
Oh, okay.
You know what's funny when you guys were talking about the people in the fake bodies and stuff? I heard somebody call them manufactured. It was some girl and a dude. I think she tried to like, you know how somebody kind of try to low key diss somebody being passive aggressive in a comment, and the dude was like, "Yeah, I'll mess with a manufactured bitch," and I was like, I fell out. I said, "That is a good word for it." Completely manufactured.
She got a new VIN number.
Yeah.
Right. And they do. You know what? So, hey, when people come up missing, guess what? If they find some implants and it got the serial numbers in it, that's how they can identify you.
Yep. I've seen it on enough TV shows, and it is actually true.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Because your body, the silicone bag gonna still be there once your body decomposes.
Ew, that's so gross. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to change the subject, but something has been bothering my soul. So today I happened to be on TikTok scrolling through, and somebody had posted a video, and it was Lagos, Nigeria, and it was talking about all the trash and what it looked like. And you know where did you see it?
Yeah, I seen that video.
You know where my brain went to? Why the hell is Godfrey not talking about that on his show, and why he ain't trying to help them people? Fool, you know what? Let me tell you something. Godfrey is not proud to be from where he went. He says, "I'm Nigerian." I say I'm Nigerian all the time. He can say it, but if somebody else tells him he's Nigerian, especially at FBA, he hates it because he wants to be recognized as one of us and call him. And he wants us to call him African American, or he wants to be included in the Black American.
You know why that's? You know what's probably the case.
Go ahead, Cosmo.
Okay,
it's probably the case because he probably had a family upbringing that made him resent his own.
That's why I get to.
Because of their affinity. You know, a lot of Nigerians has an affinity towards whiteness.
Hey, Stacy.
Huh?
Go on Brother Church's YT channel and go under his shorts. He uploaded a short. Somebody did a musical short on Tether Godfrey. Girl, you gonna love it. You need to check it out.
And that's on Church's
on Church's YT channel under his shorts.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all been seeing it lately, but I don't know what it is with some of these Argentinians that think that they are going to come over here for the World Cup. I mean, it's over now, but going to come over here and get in FBA faces the way that they have been. They have been getting their world rocked.
Yes, the brothers in Atlanta. Oh shoot, honey. One brother, two of the female officers had to get him off that Argentinian.
Yes, Tariq. So I saw the one where he was talking about it too. How the one dude in San Francisco, and he was like, "Yeah, they come out here to California, they be surprised because they think that the black people don't be in the think we be living in slums like they do out there." But what was funny is and it's true, California, it is like it is deceptive. People don't realize that how some places are mixed in. But what I was thinking was, them Argentinians probably was up in San Francisco, like in a white area, thinking, why are these niggers up in here? Or I don't know if I should say that, but why are these black people up in this area? They're not supposed to be here. So thought they was gonna run up, but it's like, oh no, boo boo, we live over here too, so we got money too. So now you got a rude awakening. Don't bring your ass back up here to the United States.
It was one video I saw where one of them had tried to get into it with this black guy. I don't know if you saw it, but that black guy hit that one guy. He hit him one time and he was out, but before he landed on the ground, his face hit the parking meter.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
I heard about that. I haven't seen the video though.
I know he woke up hours later, probably not knowing where he was at, and I know he had a mean migraine from that.
Yes.
Good, and I hope that affect him the rest of his damn life.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, I'll say this: I didn't watch the World Cup.
Don't remember where you got it from.
I don't watch the World Cup. I don't give a damn about the World Cup. But our Argentina got that karma with losing that.
They did.
That whole,
Got
You
that
heard what
karma
they lost
and
their
that
lead, right?
ABK.
Yep.
Yeah.
They
They
was over there
lost
riding
they
and
lost
shit
to
like in
Spain,
their
right?
home lane. I'm sorry.
They lost to
Remember what they
Spain.
did to
They ended
Asho
up
Speed, right?
And that's
Yeah,
how stupid
remember.
they didn't even learn their damn lesson. They don't even realize it.
But what got me though too was when like did you see all that trash? All of that trash that was left out there.
Yep.
I said I couldn't be one of the people that had to clean all of that up. That
Over
probably
a soccer game.
that probably took them what's going to take them weeks to clean all that up. That's how much trash was out in those streets. But also this goes back to what I've been saying. A lot of these groups from around the globe, they may not speak the same language as us, but they know white supremacy. They know that N-word.
Yeah, they do.
They
know that real quick.
They know that word. Like that, even if that's the word that they probably
universal.
Only know in English, exactly. It's like for them, it's like a universal language. They know that word, and like you said, Miss Stacey, they come over here and they see how we be treated over here, and they think they can join in. I'm like, oh no, you're only seeing a little bit of you're seeing a little bit of it.
Still alive, huh?
I said what y'all need to do is before you come over here with you wanting to practice white supremacy, I direct you to a video that went super viral globally. I'm surprised you didn't see it. That happened in Alabama back in 2023 on August.
Oh,
5th.
right.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if it's anybody that's coming from overseas that doesn't know what I feel like if there's people that's coming from across the pond that don't know what Black Americans, how we can actually really get down, y'all need to watch that before you get over. You know that needs to be in the customs. Like watch this video before you get on this plane, and do not try that with any and every Black person. It might be some Black people that might let you get away with it, but don't mistake it for every Black person letting you get away with it.
Right.
Boy, Torian, I remember your live on that. Boy, I was excited that day. I said, hurry up, Torian.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a moment in time we will never get again. It's one of those things you just had to, you know how you say you had to be there for it. That's an example of that. And it's crazy to believe that's coming up soon. That's coming anniversary
August 5th
in 2 weeks. So it's crazy how like when all that went down, and I remember like I was just minding my business, and I started seeing that video pop up everywhere. And I'm like, what is this? And I started to watch it. I was like, wait a minute, where is this at? I said, I need to find this. It was everywhere. I saw it all over Instagram. I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on Twitter. I didn't have a TikTok at the time, but I'm sure it was on there over there as well. It was all over YouTube. It was, and you know what's so crazy? You know how there's a lot of videos that will go viral and you will pop up and they'll stay up? It's a reason why that video in particular, whenever it got posted somewhere, they kept trying to snatch it down.
Yeah, they cut Justin Black's live. His first part on, they cut it. And he had to do a part 2.
That's why when I did the live on it, I didn't go live on it immediately when it happened. I wanted to wait until people had already seen the video, and I waited a couple days before I did anything, because I knew if I played the video, the same thing would have happened with me. So it was more of now we're just discussing what happened. So they can't get us for talking about it. They could get me for showing it, but not for talking about it. That's why I didn't show the video. I said, let me wait until people have seen it. But at that time, the thing is, I could have did that live on August the 6th, because by that time, everybody would have already seen it after a day. But I said, let me wait a couple of days and then talk about it. And man, listen, that live was,
let me say, I watched all New Black Media's coverage on that one. I sure did.
Yeah.
Look, we got us a new holiday, y'all.
Yeah, that is our holiday.
Happy Fade in the Water Day.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, and I'm gonna celebrate. Do I got that day off? I might need to request that day.
the Black Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Man swam across.
Oh, and the memes that came out. The memes that came out. Oh my gosh.
And people have made like posters and stuff. I'm like, I need one of those. I need one of them photos blown up and put in a frame.
Oh, Tariq was down there a couple of weeks ago. He actually took a picture and posted it with the chair, the actual chair.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was like
check out his IZM radio. On YT, yeah.
It ism radio. Yeah, I'll be on there, but I might have to look and see. I'll be hearing him talk about all kind of stuff though.
It is crazy. Like when I think about it, and like it's one of those things where you see it and you can't unsee it. Like I'm like literally thinking about how it all started and how it kept going with that hat. And the thing is, it's like it was in parts. Like it's like it started right with the hat. Then the boy jumped off the boat and swam over there, and then he got into it, and then it transferred all the way down the dock, and they fighting down at the dock, throwing them in the water. Then it moved back near the other boat, and that's where the chair part came in. And, what was funny to me was when I said black women will do a lot of things, but one thing they're not going to do is throw down their purse for anything. They're not going to let.
We'll beat the hell out of that woman and still hold on to her purse.
Bag. I wear my crossbody.
They said they're not going to throw that in that bag. She was throwing them hands and still had her purse on her shoulder.
You know what's funny? That's that tossing the hat up. I think that was a signal. Like every FBA knew what that meant. As soon as he threw that hat up, we knew what that meant. It's on. It's about to go.
Because Aquaman jumped right off the boat and
that's like a girl that's like when we take our earrings off.
Oh, honey, when the earrings come off, you know it's war.
You already know that you ain't gotta say nothing. When he took that, when I saw that hat fly up in the air, I said, "Oh, it's about to." I ain't gotta say nothing. We already know. There's universal language that we speak with each other, y'all.
And you know what's so crazy? He tossed that hat so hard and far up in the air, it went out of the frame. That's how high he tossed it. It went out of the frame.
It was the equivalent of Lion though with the Thundercats hoe. That's what that was equivalent.
And I loved it when the brothers on the dock got on that houseboat thing and pulled them all off.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they acting like they the victim. If you don't stop, if you do not, man,
and the lady in red, the way she got smacked down, boy, I was screaming.
What made it even more funnier was the commentary. You know, black people, we can be so extra when we be commentating. The commentating on the camera from whoever was recording made it even more funnier. It looked like it almost looked like the Royal Rumble during the Attitude Era when it used to be WWF. That's exactly what it looked like. It was like the Royal Rumble.
That is hilarious. When we sit and talk about these types of things, don't you just love us? I just get this whole good feeling all over my body that I'll be like, man, I see why they hate us. Oh my God. It's like we the
chosen people. We are the most high chosen people. And everybody in the world knows it.
Yep. Look, I'm doing Godfrey. Facts.
and we're also the trendsetters. Let's not forget that.
Oh yeah, as Torian said, we're the trendsetters of the world.
Yep.
Absolutely. They trying to just like
they hate us, but they copy all our shit.
Like they try to say that, what was it, that jeans ad, and some people were trying to say that Beyonce was trying to copy Marilyn Monroe. No, bitch, Marilyn Monroe copied Dorothy Dandridge.
Yep.
And she was absolutely gorgeous.
And
Lena Horne.
I was about to say, Lena Horne, some others,
It was so many of them. We had some beautiful sisters, boy.
Lady Day.
Related to Dorothy Dandridge.
You said what?
One of my friends is related to Dorothy Dandridge.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
She was a very beautiful woman.
Yes, she was.
I thought Halle Berry was a perfect person to play her when she did her.
I saw that when they came out on HBO.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. And I hated when. So I guess Coleman Domingo supposed to be coming out with. I didn't even watch that bullshit. I actually used to like what's her name, Zoe Saldana, and then I did notice she was always doing stuff with the white tea people, but yet playing a black person. But when I saw that she did that, I was like, y'all couldn't find somebody else. I don't know why they didn't pick India Arie.
Oh, for Nina Simone?
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
That poorly done bullshit biopic.
I didn't even watch it. I was like, no,
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you, family. I got several movies in my digital library that I can no longer watch because of some of the fucked up shit that the actors have done. I can't make myself watch it anymore. For example, Will Smith, after the Oscar incident, it took me a minute to watch anything with Will in it.
Really?
I don't think I've watched anything with him in it either. I guess it just hasn't piqued my interest. No, no. That was before his Oscar. No, I did watch King George before the Oscar. So yeah, I haven't really. Yeah.
My thing is, it ain't the person he hit. It's the why he did it that really pissed me off.
Exactly. Yes. And why? For you married a damn 304, and you knew it.
Yeah, you married that damn garden tool. Nobody told you to do that.
Head looks like Iron Man's helmet.
But let's not forget, Chris Rock is like a major. How do I want to put it? He's a major COON. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, he sure is.
But yeah, that's why I said it ain't who he hit. It's the fact that he did it and he embarrassed himself.
Why he did it?
Yeah.
Because when he did it, I thought, I'm gonna be honest, when I first watched that happen, I thought it was a part of the show. I really I thought it was out there, but then when he yelled out when he yelled out, I was like, oh, he's serious. And no, when I knew it was serious was if you look at that clip, the look Lupita Nyong'o had on, she was like, what's going on? Like she had that look on her face, like, huh?
Like what the hell just happened?
Like it was like one of the faces we all make it, like, huh? What in the world just happened? And it was like, I'm gonna be honest. Even though that's something that's going to be talked about probably for the rest of his life, I'm glad that it's not talked about as heavy as it was when it first happened. Of course,
because when the last Bad Boys came out, they were trying to drudge that back up, but it didn't fuck with the movie or the money.
That was crazy though, because he laughed at first at the joke, and I thought the joke was funny. I was like, it's fitting joke. It fits. Yeah, okay, you're gonna do the, your ass is sitting up here bald headed and talking about alopecia. Bitch, you ain't got no more alopecia than the man on the moon. Stop lying. And he laughed too. And until she looked at him, he was like, oh shit.
And the thing is, she came out after that. It was like I didn't expect him to do that. We've been separated for quite some time.
We saw the way you look.
Lying heifer.
I can't stand her. I've never really been a Jada Pinkett fan, to be honest.
And say what you want about Corey Holcomb. He was right about her though.
Yeah.
What do you say? I do. I mean, Corey Holcomb, he's cool. I mean, he got his moments.
You don't trust no down low B from Baltimore.
Corey Holcomb sold his soul to Vlad, so fuck
did he?
Hey guys,
say it ain't so. Yeah.
Hey, I'm actually here at my place, and it's without power. I'm here with a respirator mask on, and I'm trying to salvage what I got together because all the water damage down here. I got empty this refrigerator of all the dead or rotten food. It's crazy, but that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah,
where are you? You in New York?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
My house, I had a house fire July 9th that water damaged the top floor, but it, water travels downwards. So down here in my place, even though all my stuff is intact, my whole Transformers collection, all that's still here. It's just that I can't live here no more.
Wow. But I mean, at least the good thing is that you was able to get a new spot, and it didn't eat up through all of the donations.
It's going to cost me twice as much. It's going to cost me twice as much monthly because this is my family home. I was living here for a less amount, so now I'm going to pay twice as much.
I'm sorry.
Congrats.
Oh, the dog is good. He's at my brother's house where I've been staying at. So
congratulations on your new place, though. I have to say.
Thank you.
We got Don P in the building. What's up, Don P?
Yeah.
Mr. Don P.
Hello.
Hey, y'all. I'm checking out a new system that I put together. So, Cosmo, man, I'm thankful that I was able to be a small part of your life. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm really thankful for, and I just look at you. I'm really thankful for community. I am thankful for community.
For sure.
They say Black people can't get along, but Cosmo, what do you say?
I say that's a bunch of BS. That's just something that they like to advertise because they want us to stay divided.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And you know what I'm seeing? There is a whole different spiritual paradigm shift with us.
Yes, it is.
I was on the train yesterday coming back because I used the train for my work, my business. And there was a Giants game scheduled. Now I'm in San Francisco. And so I was coming up from the Silicon Valley going back home. And there was a Giants game scheduled. And on the train was nothing but the Nabiscos. And I just, in my spirit, I was just feeling a certain kind of way. So then finally, when we got to San Francisco, I went into the men's room at the station. And, it's a bunch of white boys and they've been drinking on their way up. So they're going to flood the restroom when they get to the station. Anyway, so it's packed in the men's room. And I walk in, and so I ride a scooter, I ride a bike. Well, I got to get another bike. Mine got stolen. But I come in with my scooter, but I'm always fully geared up. So I have upper and lower protection on my body. And this white boy says, "Now that's a man that's ready. That's a man that's ready." I just didn't even pay him no mind, right?
Right.
And he gonna keep talking at me. And some brothers in the bathroom too. And they just looked over and he kept talking. And he wants to make a gesture for me to give him a pound or some shit like that. And I'm like, I just look at him. "Oh, you gonna leave me hanging?" I said, "Motherfucker, can't you see that I'm trying to ignore your bitch ass?
Right.
Leave us the fuck alone."
Right.
And I seen this comedian. His brother was just like, "Woo-wee." But I seen this comedian the other day. She's filling in for one of these night show hosts, and she was going in. She was going in, and then she said, whenever she feels down, she goes into her special place, and it brings her moments of joy. And she played a clip about them. I was like, "That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about." Right. You feel down? Just remember that moment. But there is something with us. It's just like we don't want to fucking be bothered with you people. Leave us the fuck alone.
Do you know all my white friends are people who approached me for friendship? I always have been like either minding my business or I was never, and it was just like, "Oh, we should hang out," or "Hey," like just always trying to talk to me or be my friend. And I'm like, what is up with this? What is up with y'all people? Why y'all always up in my grill, like trying to be my friend so damn bad? And the ones who are still my friends to this day, and I go back and I think how I met them, like my friend Tracy working at the grocery store was so funny. She was like, "Hi, I'm Tracy. What's your name?" And I told her, and she was just like, "Okay, well, we're going to be friends, and you can't talk to me. You can't be friends with nobody else but me." And I looked at her like, "You done lost your damn mind." And she just laughed it off like she was kidding. But the crazy thing is, after 32 years, we are still friends to this day. And she ain't never tried to be one of them trying to be black girls. She always just been herself, been who she is. So I give her credit for that. Like she ain't never tried to be nobody different.
Well, I'm the opposite, Stacey.
And if she don't know something, she'll ask. She don't just assume. She don't do the stereotype shit. She's like,
I'm the opposite, Stacey.
Know
plenty of white women, and I know the history. I'm cordial, but I don't get in their business. And then me with my personality and my forever resting bitch face, it'd be like, don't ask me certain shit because I'll blast your damn ears.
Right.
I'm just like, Go ahead.
You know what's funny is I've always been though that one black girl where if I'm in a situation like they always say, oh, don't be around a bunch of white people. I don't, but if I happen to go somewhere like my 15-year class reunion, first thing I said when I walked in, where the rest of the black folks at? Why ain't nobody else? Because there wasn't black people in my class. But I was only one to show. I was like, well, I'm the only black person here. And me, I'm going to let it be known. Like some people, I don't act like I'm one of y'all. I've never, not you, but I've never act like I'm like try to blend in with black folks. I've always had this attitude where I stand out. Yeah, I know I'm aware of my surroundings. I know where I'm at. I know, damn, where the rest of my people at? Why I got to be here with y'all? You know, it'll be that shit. But you're gonna know because guess what? Not only am I letting you know I'm watching you, but I got people on speed dial. And if I got to call somebody up over here, and everybody knows where I'm at, so if something go down, we ain't waiting on the law. We ain't waiting on justice. We gonna make our own. So just know that that's what's going down.
It's funny you mentioned what you said, Miss Stacey, about like, you know, them coming up to you and approaching you to be your friend before you do it with them, because it kind of reminds you of how, and I'm sure some of you have, like, if you worked in like corporate spaces, this has probably happened to you, where you're just talking and then like say you're coming off the weekend, like Saturday and Sunday is fast and y'all back at work on Monday. They'll be the first one to volunteer to tell you how their weekend was and everything that went down, and then they wait for you to tell tell them how their weekend was, and they be like, you want? I was like, wait a minute, you don't want to volunteer to tell me. I didn't ask you how your weekend was. You just came up and just told me. I was like, I wasn't going to volunteer to tell you my business. But
no, you know what I do when they do shit like that? They tell me whatever they're saying, and then when they finish, I guess they waiting on my response, and I look them dead in the eye and say, I does not care.
You know what? I'll just be like, oh, must be nice. It must be nice to be able to do that. That's cool. Because you know they don't want to say, well, what did you do? Because you're going to be like, none of your business.
Right. And it's funny that, and you know how I was just telling y'all earlier in the stream, how it's amazing how I can do a video, because at the time we were talking about Fake'em, and I said it's crazy how I did that video on the black Hey, listen, you found your tribe because you found your tribe because we all don't like it. But I had did that video on the Black Shield, and then a few days later he comes and he does that so-called interview with Nolan Wells, alleged friend. And then fast and said it's funny how we got on the conversation of PC not minding their business when it comes to us.
Yeah, they nosy.
Guess what tomorrow? And I already had the video already loaded up for tomorrow. Guess what tomorrow's topic is going to be? It's going to be about them not minding their business. I'm like, what are the odds that we get on this conversation? And that's literally going to be the topic of the video tomorrow. Like, literally, that's the video that's going to be coming tomorrow. It was already uploaded
because they don't got nothing going on.
It's already like set in the queue to go live tomorrow at 11 a.m. So like, it's crazy how this conversation happened. It's like crazy how like we can have this conversation and it's like feeding off of something I'm already talking about.
You know what you just made me think of? You know why they always in our business? Because they want to find something fun to do. Why is it them being invited to the cookout always like a big thing for them on their list? Either saying being able to say the N-word, being able to be invited to a cookout, like that's like the highlight of their life. Like that's that's on their bucket list, right? Because, and the crazy thing is when they do some dumb stuff, here's the thing. I feel like by you saying that to me, I feel like they be looking for something fun to do. And so they come to us for ideas, because if you think about the stuff that they do, you look at just the most mentally deranged things that they do. Think about it. The movie Jackass started off as a show first. When you think about all those, it's like y'all can't think of nothing else to do. So y'all come up with the dumbest stuff. Like you have, like your imaginations are twisted. So of course you're looking to black folks for something because you want to see what we do. And we always make it better. We always having fun. We could sit and be bored and just be like, you know what? We'll turn on some music, and then before you know it, stuff start jumping off.
Case in point. Look at us right now. The panel. We're just talking, and it's slowing. It's slowing.
And also another thing.
Well, Miss Stacey,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if all you had in your life was sour cream and saltine crackers, What else would you? Wouldn't you be looking for something else?
Don't forget the mayo.
Oh my God. Yeah, okay, I get it.
But also another thing is that because I think I did a deep dive about this, like why is it whenever Black people are having fun, it's like offensive to them? It's because
they hate Black joy.
They hate, yep.
That's really
they hate Black joy.
Because at its core, we have been subjugated for so long, and it's basically putting us in a spot where we're supposed to be miserable all the time. Because that's the template, that's the foundational template that they've outlined for us, and we're going outside of that. And they're looking at it like, how is it that we have this system that benefits us and it doesn't benefit them, and they're still finding time to have fun? How are them N-words having all this fun, but they got all this going on in the background, and they still find a time to have a good time, even if it's just a little bit? I mean, perfect example just recently happened. Look what happened down there in Georgia. You had that Black family down there that was having a good time, having a party, to celebrate. Then all of a sudden, you see this white guy coming around in his pickup truck, yelling racial slurs to them just because. And then when they cuss at him back, he drives away, goes home, gets his gun, and starts firing off at him. Didn't hit one shot. I'm telling you, this guy must have got his training with the stormtroopers on Star Wars, because y'all know, if you know Star Wars, they were some bad aimers. Like they could not hit nothing. And then the old military vet got his.
That was an ancestors guiding them bullets.
He got that power too. Pop a couple times and ended up hitting him. So again, it's the thing of they do not like Ms. Lisa said, they do not like they don't like hearing about Black joy. They don't like seeing and they definitely don't like seeing it. No. So they always have to find a way. And then if they do see it, they'll turn it into an extracurricular thing outside of what it actually is.
I should make like a meme or post or something that say a black person's smile is a white supremacist kryptonite.
The thing about it is this: when they're wicked and their malignant hearts look up on us, they take joy in our affliction because they were usually the ones that were doing it. They get a lot of satisfaction out of the things they do to us or the things that may happen to us. You got to look at it like this. You're dealing with beings that can't stand each other.
Yep.
Right.
So when a higher level being is in their presence and they know it's a higher level being in every facet possible,
right?
There is a jealousy and there is an envy, and then there is a desire to destroy what is not like them, what is superior to them.
Don P.
Yes, ma'am.
Nabisco equals Legion.
Yep.
For they are many.
There you go. Nabiscos equals Legion.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, Don, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
You're in California, right?
Yeah.
Did you see any remnants of the World Cup from over there in San Francisco? I think that was one of the sites of the World Cup.
No, there wasn't a cup here, and I didn't see nobody. Most of the time, if I'm not working or going to the store, I'm in the house. I ain't got time to be out there. My 62 years today.
Hallelujah! Praise the Lord! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Don P.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly correct. Congratulations is more appropriate in this world that we live in, man. I can't tell you how many brushes I've had.
Don P.
I'm yes,
Don
ma'am.
P. You're here because the Most High ordained it. That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I know, and I know the levels and the depths of these wicked ass people. You know, when you have a doctor almost kill you, that's
Oh shit.
a white one. Yeah. So
of course.
Let's just stay away from them folks. Let's stay away from them.
How did he try to kill you?
Speaking of doctors, let me what's the word I'm looking for? Anywho, I had a doctor's appointment a couple of weeks ago, and this heifer wanted to switch up all my meds, and I'm like, no,
She wanted
He
to
said, well,
what?
this is not working for you. I said, well, it's working for me. No.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well,
I'm
they
not a
try
doctor.
Want to put me on some
medication.
shit. Want to put me on some shit. And I watch the commercials. She want to put me on that latest diabetes medicine, and I heard about the side effect. I said, hell no, I ain't taking this
It may
shit.
cause
Fuck
anal
you.
leakage.
Which one?
It may cause anal leakage and heart attack. Those shits.
What's it
I
called,
see the
Miss Niecy?
commercials all the time. I just can't call it right now. But whatever the fuck it is, I ain't taking it.
The new mainstream.
Yeah, Miss Niecy, because when them new drugs come out, the pharmaceutical companies put incentives with the doctors to
Oh
switch
yeah,
you
to
up
push
to
it
their
off
new
on black folks
pharmaceutical.
because we the guinea pigs.
Exactly, all around the world, same song.
That's the those pharmacy reps that come in. I know about. I'm a pharmacy technician, and what we do is I do prior authorizations. But yeah, it's funny because sometimes too. Here's the crazy thing though: you get a lot of these white tea people that come out and they see a new drug, and all of a sudden they want to try it and they want to go to their doctor. They just want a quick fix pill. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to eat right. They don't want to do what they supposed to do. They just want to go to the doctor. And some of them just believe they doctor all willy-nilly. They'll call in asking for a medication to get covered. And then you'd be like, okay, well, what is the diagnosis? Oh, I don't know. My doctor says I need this pill. And it's always the white tea person because, you know, they trust their doctors just for anything. And I just be like, oh, my God. Huh?
We call them Whiskey Tango where I'm at in the EMS world.
Or Nabisco.
No, Whiskey Tango, which is, you know, white trash.
No, Andrea.
You know
no,
what?
Andrea. It's not Ozempic. It's something for your blood sugar. I would know it.
Probably was it Rybelsus?
No.
I'm trying to think what else. Wegovy.
No, that ain't it.
Zepbound.
It start with an M, I believe.
Monjaro.
Is it
metformin? No, not metformin. No, not metformin.
Is it Monjaro?
I think I believe
that could be
that's the popular one that's been coming up lately. Is it a GLP one?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. I have to think. But yeah, these people they you know, I'm gonna start going back to what I used to call them trailer park.
Trailer park trash.
Miss Niecy, you said
Or
it's a
pale face.
diabetes drug.
I'm sorry, say again, baby.
Blood sugar, low on the blood sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she talking about, well, you need to cut down on your sugar and all this stuff. I'm like this. Me and Most High have a relationship. When it's my time, it's my time. So I'm gonna eat what the fuck I want.
The reason why I asked about that is because I'm a diabetic myself. I actually have type 1, so I'm constantly learning new things as I go along. So you know,
I'm type 2. Well, on the cuff.
Yeah, so you know,
what's your blood? What's your A1C? If you don't mind,
I
tell me.
I don't know. The last time I did blood work, they said everything was good. I said, okay, I'm good. Long as I don't feel faint or dizzy, I'm good because Nick's gonna eat regardless.
As long as you're not at a 6, you're not. As long as you're not at a 6, you're not in a danger zone. You're in a 5 point something. You should be okay.
Yes.
Make sure you eat incorporate blueberries and cinnamon in some way, shape, or form in your diet.
Okay, blueberries and cinnamon.
Yes, ma'am. The cinnamon is good for your blood sugar, and having some sort of blueberries curb your craving for sugars.
Okay. You know what else I was told too is get however you can get it in your diet. Put cayenne pepper in your diet.
Yeah, cayenne.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
I
do know about cinnamon.
For me, I try to eat as much vegetables as I can, like broccoli, carrot, stuff like that.
Oh hell yeah, I love broccoli.
Me too.
I saute my broccoli and butter, and then I add some shrimp.
I remember one time, like at one point in time, like especially growing up as kids, a lot of kids said they did not like broccoli, and I felt like the odd one out because I'm like, how do y'all not like broccoli? I
like to bite the tops off the little trees.
Because most of the time when we had it was boiled. Steamed is the best way to have it. I didn't like boiled broccoli; it's disgusting. I like steamed broccoli.
As long as I had butter and a little bit of salt, I wouldn't eat the stalks, but I used to like it because I felt like I was eating the tops off of the little trees. That's what it was. And I hated vegetables. I could not stand, don't give me no lima beans.
Oh, I can't
Don't.
stand lima beans. I still can't stand lima beans.
I still don't like them either. And I will eat mixed vegetables, but I just,
You
try
don't
to
want no
hurry up.
succotash? You don't want no succotash?
What the hell is succotash?
Lima beans and corn in it.
Yeah. Cool.
And who?
Succotash is lima beans, and I think
And
it's
corn.
corn.
Lima beans and corn.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll eat the corn. Get rid of the lima beans.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I do not like lima beans either. I've never been a lima beans type of person.
Fucking
Now give me some pinto beans with some bread and be good.
And some
Who's
hot water
okra head in
cornbread.
Yeah.
Who's the okra head in here? Miss Niecy?
No, that ain't me. That ain't me.
Mm-mm. And don't put no okra in my gumbo, please.
Now that's the only way I can eat it. I can
can't even
do
do that.
okra in gumbo. I can do that.
I can't even do that. But you know what I have done? Somebody told me okra water, and it's but it's like if you put the
I
lime in it,
tried
it's supposed to
that,
help.
girl. I damn near gay. I tried that okra water. Oh my god! Oh god!
It was so hard. They was like, just do it for a week. I was like, oh my god.
I tried it. I ain't last no week. Shit. It's just slimy. It's just like my gag reflex, man.
I made it to 6 days. So I just hurried up, plugged my nose, put the squeeze the lime or lemon in it, and stirred it up real good, and just hurried up, and then ate something right after.
Listen. Everybody on this panel and probably in this chat is probably going to get on me for this. But I don't like sweet potatoes.
Me neither. I don't like sweet potatoes. I don't like yams. I don't like pumpkin.
Okay, well, Miss Niecy,
you hand over your black card. No, I'm just playing.
Listen, I can say that I tried it, but for me, it's a taste thing for me. It's not even how it looks. It's just
it's not even the taste for me. It's the texture.
I used to love, man, that was one of the things I look forward to is my mama's sweet potato pie, my grandmama's sweet potato pie, or even the candied yams. Oh my God. And I'll do a thing where I slice them up and put them on a pan and put butter on them, drizzle them with some butter, and then I'll sprinkle sugar in. I've even done it where after they cooked in the oven, and then I'll put some honey on it.
I love mushrooms. I love some mushrooms.
Oh, I do love some mushrooms.
Portobello. I love portobello mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't like
yes,
mushrooms.
Honey.
I don't like mushrooms.
Now,
I love mushrooms
too. Now I will say this. I don't know if anyone else like it, but I love bean pie.
I never had bean pie.
I never had it.
Miss Niecy and Spidey, y'all don't know what you're missing. Bean pie.
I still haven't tried one yet. I want to. I heard it tastes. How do you like bean pie? They say it tastes like sweet potato pie.
I've never had a bean pie.
Let me say this though.
I'm talking about him.
If a bean pie tastes like a sweet potato pie, I wouldn't like it because bean pie don't taste like sweet potato pie. Trust me, it doesn't.
Somebody must have made your sweet potato pie right.
The bean pie is so good. Like people think that when they hear bean pie, they're like, "Ew, bean pie." But trust me, you do not taste the navy beans because that's the bean that they use.
Oh, for real? Everybody that has told me in it. Everybody I know, you are the first person that said it didn't, but everybody I know that has eaten bean pies has always said it tastes like sweet potato pie.
It doesn't. It does. Trust me, it doesn't. Like I said, I've tasted sweet potato pie.
I'm gonna crack y'all up. I'm gonna crack. Torian already knew this, and I think okay. But anyway, I don't like oatmeal as the cereal, but I would eat the hair up. I would tear up some oatmeal raisin cookies. Do you hear me?
Yesterday.
I love
I just had some oatmeal for breakfast yesterday. And y'all want to hear? Y'all want to hear a funny story about some oatmeal? So my brother told me I need to teach his baby mama how to make some oatmeal, and I was like, "Why? She can't make oatmeal." She's like, "I just can't. I don't know why I can't get it." I was like, "It's so easy." I was like, "How do you not know how to make oatmeal?" So she was like, well, her daughter she's got other kids, but they got 2 kids together that are my niece and nephew. And my nephew, she was like, well, Corian likes it. He'll eat his own. He'll just make his own. I was like, what, in the packages or something? And she was like, well, Zoe not gonna eat it. And Corey was like, my brother was like, she'll eat it if you make it right. She'll eat it. And she was like, no, she just don't like it. Why did I make a tutorial video for them showing them how I make my oatmeal? And I said, this, do this, da, 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 da. And she followed the steps. All of a sudden, she calls me a couple of days later, and I hear in the background my little niece Zoe going, thank you. And I was like, what? And she was like, I made the oatmeal. I was like, you did? She was like, yeah. I said, she ate it. She was like, she ate it. I said, see, Corey was right. He knew his daughter. That mess was hilarious. I was like, okay. Shoot,
oatmeal. I
love oatmeal.
I
can't stand it.
Oatmeal.
It's too slimy. It's slimy.
Oh, okay.
Torian.
It's like okra to me. It's slimy.
No.
But you know what, Don P, when we were growing up,
make it right.
You know the rule, honey. What was fixed and put on the table, you ate it or you didn't eat.
And here was the other rule. If my mama didn't like it, she didn't make it. So my mama didn't like oatmeal.
Okay, well, you was lucky. You was lucky. My mama was old school. Them grits, cream of wheat, oatmeal, and my mama made it so damn thick. The only way I could get it down my throat, I take a spoonful, chase it down with some water. That was the only way.
Cream of wheat. I had Farina. I don't know what you're talking about. I had Farina and Malto-Meal.
Cream of wheat. I still eat cream of wheat, Malto-Meal, oatmeal. I eat all that to this day. I still do.
I still do too.
And I even put a little canned milk on top. That's how we grew up eating it. My mama, have it seasoned just right, and then put that shoot.
All right, I'm about to say something. Y'all can talk about me all you want to, but hey, the best grilled cheese sandwich was from that Good McCheese.
I knew she was gonna say that. That was cheese toast.
Yeah, that's cheese toast.
White package.
I never had that. She never. You know why I think we didn't have the government cheese? Because my mom was on WIC for 10 years, dang near, I think.
I remember back in the 80s when they would give the giveaways, honey, you wouldn't believe how many white folks was in line offering money, and I'd be like, no, you can't have my cheese, sorry.
Wow.
You know when you brought up the cheese, it reminded me of the very first episode of Boondocks when Granddad said white people love cheese. White people love cheese.
Wait, do you remember when Bernie Mac? Do you remember when Bernie Mac did his little one of his little things, one of his little jokes, and he was talking about how when black folks always coming back from their break late, and he was like, white people always be on time, and they be like, yeah. He goes, they go to their corner, they did a little cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about jokes about cheese that make me laugh so hard.
I think I saw that when he was on Kings of Comedy when he was talking about he was like how white people take breaks at work and how black people take breaks. He said when black people go on break, we gonna break.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the 80s, honey, you had the Good McCheese, you had the peanut butter, but you had to have arm strength just to mix that shit together because it's separated. The powdered eggs were good if you added 2-3 real ones. The powdered milk. What we did is Mama would trick us. She would keep the regular gallon plastic jug, and she would cut the powdered milk with canned milk and get it ice cold. And we did not know the difference.
I know that's right. Look, we know how to doctor up some stuff, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We will make it taste. We gonna make it taste edible.
Yep. There it is.
It's funny, Miss Niecy, because like when we was growing up. And when all these guys are growing up, because they're like 20 years behind us, it changed. All that stuff kind of changed.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, I mean, so y'all really didn't get what me and Miss Niecy got, in the white packages. I was like listening to her name off everything. The powdered milk. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You had to beat the lumps out of the powdered milk
for a while.
And powdered eggs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And the cheese.
You get to the end of the month, you got like 2 weeks before mom and daddy got paid, and you had to make that shit stretch. You made it do what it did.
Come on now.
True, my mama used to stock up on Kool-Aid packages when Kool-Aid went on sale, 10 for $1, and she would buy
girl,
like.
let me tell you something.
She buy
Mama
a bunch
made the
of those,
mistake.
and
She
you know what she
switched
would
up.
do?
Go ahead.
It was 6 of us kids. She would buy the gallon container and those gallon jugs with the little spout. And we would she would be like, don't be using 2 packages. So we would have to cut some lemon and stretch it out. She would make that Kool-Aid stretch.
No, my mama messed around and did not bring home the authentic Kool-Aid. She brought that damn Flavor Aid, which ain't no comparison. No comparison. I said, Mama, this ain't Kool-Aid. Well, I want Kool-Aid.
My mom was picky about her Kool-Aid. One thing I will say is some stuff she was picky about. Thank God, she was picky about that Kool-Aid. She didn't touch that Flavor Aid shit.
Yeah. Flavor Aid and Kool-Aid, no comparison.
No, sure ain't.
What about that chunky Tampico?
The chunky style what?
Chunky.
Because Tampico is always such a thick drink. Like it's almost like you have. It's almost like you have.
I remember. No. I didn't touch the Tampico. It had to be Sunny D.
Oh Lord, I've had both. I did like some Tampico punch though. I ain't gonna lie.
I like Sunny D up until I feel like I don't know if it's because when I got older my taste buds changed or did they change something in the recipe or
I
whatever.
think they changed something in the recipe.
Because it tastes like when I got a little older it tastes different. I'm like, wait a minute, Sunny D tastes a little different than it did when I was a kid, and I started to notice that when I was a teenager. I'm like, something tastes different about this, and I haven't drank it since. So
I remember Tang.
I never liked any of those.
I remember
I didn't like any of those.
Yep.
They had a twang to them, and I didn't like them.
Country Time.
So if it wasn't orange juice, I couldn't deal with it.
Oh, he bougie.
What about
I just rather go without.
Right.
Oh, Target, as you was talking about the Tampico, I was thinking about you and the Welch's grape juice.
Oh yeah. Oh listen, as a kid, I would tear that Welch's grape juice.
Oh yeah.
That was
What about-
good. It was good.
That Welch's grape juice, but it was a strong grape flavor. Like you can tell that that was the actual real grape juice right there. Like, and it didn't taste generic or anything. Listen, I remember one time when I was a kid, I went through a whole bottle of Welch's grape juice by myself as a kid. And back then those bottles were big. Now they downsized them back. Hey, take it back. Remember the 2-liter sodas?
Yeah.
I said it's crazy how much they would fit into a bottle back in the day, and that's back when they would fill it all the way to the top. Same thing with the chip bag. You can get a bag of Cheetos, and it would fill all the way to the top to the point where you had to open the bag slowly because if you opened it up too aggressively, it would pop, it would fly right out, fall out of the bag.
That's true. Your bag's so full of air.
Now the damn bag is air.
It is.
You can nowadays.
They've been doing that shit since the 80s. Because I remember when there was an episode of Different Strokes, and they were talking about that because that was when that little white boy was finna get kidnapped by that man, and they was in the store, and that was how he was starting the conversation. And for some reason, I don't know why, that always stuck in my head, them talking about all the air they put in these chip bags nowadays. More air than
Let me
chips.
tell you something. The only chip. Now I'll eat a potato chip every now and again, but I am a die-hard nacho cheese Doritos.
Me too. I love these.
Ooh, I do like the nacho cheese Doritos, girl. Them go hard.
Does anybody in here like Minute Maid?
Minute Maid.
No.
I used to drink.
Minute Maid what? Lemonade or orange juice?
Lemonade, that's it.
Lemonade, yeah.
Yeah, that's as far as I would go with Minute Maid.
No, as far as lemonade for me, it's got to be Country Time.
I drink Simply Orange.
Oh, Simply Orange is good too.
That's me. I love those Simplies.
Hey, I'm gonna take it back to one that's discontinued. Anyone remember Slice sodas?
Yes.
Yes.
You just opened up Pandora's box.
For me, I like the fruit punch one that came in the black can. That was my favorite one.
Let me tell you something. Do you remember when they came out with Apple Slice? You might not have been born yet.
Apple
was
slice.
they had a flavor. Slice had an apple flavor, and it didn't last long. But it was so good because let me ask you another question, Miss Nisi. Do you remember Aspen soda?
No, I've never heard of that.
There was a soda. It was Aspen soda, and it was apple flavor, and that soda was so good. You gotta look it up, Google it, look it up. Aspen soda. It was they had Aspen soda and apple slice. I think that's what happened was they changed Aspen over to Apple Slice. I think they had changed the name or whatever, or changed it. But that apple soda was so good, and then they don't make it. I can't remember why they stopped making it. I don't know if it's just it didn't sell. I don't know, but I loved it. But now, if you want an apple flavor soda, you got to buy that Mexican soda, that Sol or Manzanita or blah, 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 whatever it is. But
Don P,
Miss Stacy,
question for you.
Miss Stacy. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Stacey.
Oh no, he was gonna ask me. I was listening. I'm saying, yeah. I mean,
Miss Nisi was getting ready to ask me a question. I was going to make a statement, Miss Stacy. You said I was bougie. I have a Nama juicer and a soda stream, so I can make whatever flavored carbonated soda I want.
No. The reason now when you talk, here's the thing. The reason why I said Don P, you didn't catch it when I said, "Oh, that's bougie." Do y'all know how much that Nama juicer costs? It's a top of the line juicer. Don't get me wrong. It's like one of the best. It might as well be, but the Nama juicer is like what, like $400-$500?
Oh damn.
Yeah, $500.
Yeah, it's about that, but it's a good juicer. It's like one of the best juices you can
get.
Listen,
on the market.
Wait, Don P, you live in the Bay Area. You just over the bridge from me. I'm coming over there. You gonna make me some soda? No, I'm just playing.
Check this out. Check this out. This was a lesson that I learned early on as a teenager. When you buy something, if you buy the best, do your research, and if you buy the best, you won't have to replace it. If you go with second rate, you're going to end up spending the same amount of money because you're going to have to keep replacing the damn thing.
Oh yeah, that's a lesson I learned. My grandmother said you get what you pay for. So like when it comes to shoes, my mom always spent good money on shoes. People be like, why you spend $100 on some shoes? I go, but guess what? I only have to, this is the only pair. If I'm wearing them for work, I'm on my feet all day, 8 hours a day. Wouldn't I invest in my feet? My grandma said, you need your feet for your life. You better take care of them. And why would I keep having to replace shoes every couple of weeks or something that's not comfortable or every couple of months from some cheap ass Payless shoes instead of just going to Nordstrom, buying me a good pair of shoes that's going to last me a couple of years. And with Nordstrom back then, I don't know how they are now, but you used to could take them shoes back. You know how many shoes I done took back after like 2 or 3 years and they will replace them? I mean, I might have to pay a little extra, but they know they finna sell you something anyway. Yeah, you could take that.
Anybody remember Layaway?
Yes.
Oh God, that's been many moons ago.
Layaway still around. Go to Rainbow Clothing Stores. We got Layaway. I got one on Layaway right now.
Don P, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Okay, 2 things. Do you remember Faygo Pop?
Oh my God, that's that Juggalo.
Faygo Pop?
Yeah.
No.
Faygo Pop.
No.
What about Buster Brown shoes?
I remember Buster Brown.
I remember Buster Brown shoes. I remember
my
Buster
mom used to
Brown
always
shoes.
go to Stride Right at Hawthorne Mall.
Yep, Stride Right.
She's to get our shoes from Stride Right. And I used
Well,
to
I
love
came
coming
from a
home with them
family of
bags.
6 too. I came from a family of 6 too, Miss Stacy, and it was my mother. It was just my mother and my grandmother, and you know, we didn't get the top brands, and so you know that growing up, you know that creates a certain amount of discomfort, shall we say, in your social circles. But as soon as I had the ability, and I wasn't going to be a football player, I went to work, got me a job, start buying my own clothes. And in high school, I was decked out because I bought my own shit with my own money. So I was
me too.
I had the Jordashes, I had the Sassoons, I had all that.
Now you know what, Don B?
Jeans.
Don B, I could not wear the designer jeans. You know why? Because the designer jeans was meant for white women. I had to wear kicks. I had to wear Lee. I couldn't wear I could wear Wranglers, but I couldn't wear
them Gloria Vanderbilt and them Jordan.
No, couldn't wear none of those. My ass was too big.
Well,
You know
see,
what? In
but
the
see,
high
they made
school
the men's jeans. They made the men's jeans where black men, when they put them on,
Wranglers.
it was everything the white boy wanted to be.
Yep.
We filled them things out. We filled them things out.
When I was in high school, we had a JTPA program out here. So when my mom got a chance, she signed us up. So we would work every summer. We would work a job, and I would use that money to buy my clothes for school. So trust me, I feel you, Don. And here's the crazy thing. When you were saying that, when I was teasing and saying bougie, because I get it. When I moved out of my mom used to, she had a budget. We always kept a freezer full of meat out in the garage. She always kept she would buy anytime something went on sale, she would stock up. We had so much damn Hamburger Helper. That was like our go-to if
honey, girl,
nothing else. When I moved out, I never bought Kool-Aid. I never bought Hamburger Helper. There were certain things I wouldn't buy frozen juice. So in a way, you get a little of what you didn't get to get growing up. You got as an adult because you was like, well, shoot, I could get it for myself now. Now all this time I've been wanting this type of stuff. This is what I'm getting now for myself. So yeah.
Let me add to that, Stacy. I won't touch Vienna sausages, potted meat, liverwurst. What else? Mama made us. The damn cereal in the bags. You can never put enough sugar to sweeten that motherfucker. And if you didn't eat the cereal fast enough, once the milk hit it swell up in the bowl. You know what I'm talking about, Don.
Oh my gosh.
Honey, it was a good day when we got a box of Captain Crunch in the house.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I couldn't stand that stuff. I could not stand Captain Crunch.
I said Captain Crunch.
Let me tell you what I used to
Captain
do.
Crunch was the definition of the act. I said Captain Crunch was the definition of the actual serial killer because the thing just cut the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You know what I used to do? I would get the Crunch Berries. And I would take the Crunch Berries, and then I would buy the Reese's Puff cereal, and I would mix them, and it would be like I would make my own peanut butter and jelly cereal. That's what it was like to me when I would eat it. I would mix those two together. I'm telling you, you could create some flavors with some cereals when you mix them together. Hell yeah. And it's good too. If you like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops, yep.
I did Apple Jacks and Fruit Loops.
I did cornflakes too, because my mama did cornflakes.
Oh, honey, let me tell you something. I won't eat a cornflake. Rice Krispies, no other Chex cereals.
Those are the worst.
Oh, I love Chex.
But listen, the best for me.
I wouldn't eat cereal though.
But for me, it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh yeah.
Let's not. Hey, what about Frosted Flakes? I love me some Tony the Tiger.
I would eat that occasionally. I wouldn't have.
I didn't really like the thing about Frosted Flakes.
My mom always bought those.
You got to eat that Frosted Flakes as you're pouring the milk.
Yeah,
because Frosted Flakes got soggy fast.
Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles. So my mom's favorite cereal.
King Vitamin cereal. Oh my God, we ate that too.
What?
King Vitamin cereal.
King Vitamin. I ain't never heard of that.
What the heck?
Oh yeah,
that must have been before my time. Let me tell you, my mom's favorite cereals: Corn Pops, Sugar Smacks, the Frosted Flakes, and Tricks. Ooh, she loved her some Tricks.
Yeah,
my mother loved them damn Cheerios.
No, I won't eat them.
I like the Honey Nut Cheerios. I used to like the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, I like
Count Chocula. I remember Count Chocula.
Count Chocula. Frankenberry.
The Frosted Cheerios.
Yeah.
No, I never had the Frosted Cheerios.
Yeah,
but you know what? We talking about cereal. Okay. I can't eat cereal anymore. You know why? Because I'm lactose intolerant.
Girl, you better get some. Either take some Lactaid. You know what? I drink almond milk.
Oh yeah.
See, I'm old school. If it ain't the straight up whole or 2%, I don't want the substitute.
Really?
No.
You know what?
Before I started drinking almond milk, I would buy the lactose free. It was called something like Horizon or Organic Horizon, something that I would get from my store. And it costs a little more for a half a gallon, but I would get that. And then I finally worked my way to 1%, then finally down to non-fat. I don't know how I was able to pull that off, but eventually I can't do whole milk. It's like snot to me. But now I can do almond milk.
What's crazy is I don't even drink milk anymore. And you know what's really interesting is they have us so well trained in America. Because when you go around the world to other countries, they eat whatever they want at what time of day.
Yeah.
So you could have something out on the buffet, at what we consider breakfast time. You have something out on the buffet that you might see at what you would see at dinner. So it's just like now I eat whatever I want whenever I want. I don't I have to have breakfast this time. No, I'll at 12 o'clock I'll be eating some daggone lamb chops.
That makes sense.
I eat whatever I want when I want to. I just do love breakfast food.
I can't. Not anymore.
I'm about to make me some pancakes right now.
See, for me, now that I done got older, I have to be mindful about any tomato products. As much as I love lasagna and spaghetti, if I don't eat it early enough in the day, like before 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, honey, the GERD would tear me up.
I don't know how I got over my GERDs. I had GERDs really bad, and for some reason it went away. All praises to the Most High. But I used to have to take medication for that, Miss Nisi, but it went away.
Let me say this.
It went away, and I eat red sauces all the time. I'm gonna make a pizza today.
Yeah.
Okay, Anita's question highlighted, Torian, please. Freakies cereal. I don't. You know that one, Don? Freakies. I never heard that cereal. Freakies.
Frankenberries?
I never heard of Freakies.
Never heard of Freakies.
But sometimes you'll have different products on the different in the different regional areas in America.
Right.
Yeah. Because like Faygo is not a national brand; it's more of a local brand in Michigan.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Yeah. Let me say this. Y'all might look at me crazy. All y'all might look at me crazy for saying this, but due to my condition, the only thing I drink nowadays is water. I love me some water.
Ain't nothing wrong with water. Ain't nothing wrong with water, but you know what? I have to drink room temperature water. I can't drink ice water.
I love ice water. Oh my
God.
I
love ice water. I will.
With me being active, like working out and like going to the gym, I have to make sure I have water. Like I have to
stay hydrated.
You have to stay hydrated, especially in the summer months. It's very, very easy to get dehydrated. So you have to drink.
Okay, Miss Stacy. Okay, Miss Stacy. Here I go. So in 2007, I left Ford. And I joined a water purification company.
Okay.
I worked for them for a couple years, and of course, they always kill the goose that lays the golden egg.
Of course.
So I went to work for these other people. They what do you call that when they snatched me away basically to come work for them. I worked for them for a minute, and they didn't treat me right. But at the same time, when I worked for them, I was already looking at doing my own thing, opening my own shop. So in 2011, I started my own business, and my systems were far superior to theirs. So what my systems do is they take your water through 9 stages of purification. So we strip the water all the way down. We strip it all the way down to base, and then we reinvigorate it with minerals and so forth. And what it does is it raises the alkaline level of the water to like 8.5. So now you're drinking, basically, you're drinking green water. You're drinking alkaline water, which is what your body really needs. Now, now I also have a little pitcher.
Yeah.
And what it is, you feel it's like a 1 liter, but when you take the purified water and put it in it, what it does is it takes the oxygen out of the water. So now your water is just hydrogen, and hydrogen is one of the most efficacious antioxidants that are out there. So I know a little something about water. And yes, water. When you drink great water. Now we used to be able to drink water out the hose when I was kids, Don't try that shit
Yeah, I
today.
remember that.
Oh, I remember that.
But when you drink that water after it's produced, or I cook in it, oh man, you talking about being able to drink some water? It just it tastes so good.
Are you serious?
I love water. People be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it tastes
you
so
look so
good.
young. I can't believe you're
water?
50."
Uh-oh, we lost Stacy.
Oh,
Where'd you go, Stacy?
She just disappeared.
did you get some water? She went to get some water.
It probably. Hey, listen, I don't
you
know.
said cook water.
Oh, listen. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I don't know if y'all saw what I just posted in the private chat. Well, Spidey and Miss Stacy saw it, but in a few minutes I'm gonna actually end the stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I said like I only wanted to do 2 hours, but I said we know when you get into the conversation, you just like it just flows.
Yeah, flows.
But yeah. I was just giving y'all a heads up.
No problem. It's my lunchtime anyway.
Thanks for, as always, Torian. Thanks for having me on, man. As a matter of fact, I'll do you a favor and drop down right now. Thanks.
Okay, thanks.
Well, I'm going to eat. Love y'all, family.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to.
All right, I guess everyone's bouncing out, so it's been great hanging out with y'all.
All right. I appreciate everybody for coming up. This was a very good stream. I love when I get to do these Sound Off Saturday streams, and the next one will be at the end of August. And the greatest part about that is the next time I do Sound Off Saturday is going to be on August 29th, aka Michael Jackson's birthday. So that's going to be great. I can't wait for us to do that one. So, like I said, new video will be coming tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll probably put the premiere window up for that one sometime tomorrow morning. Y'all will see it. And we will go from there. But y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to all the members, all the mods. Shout out to Joseph for the $10 super chat. Hopefully those headphones will be working better next time. And with that being said, we are about to get up out of here. Be safe, stay hydrated, stay cool, and most importantly, be one.